now. Here we go 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 now. go now. Here we 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 go now. Make it clap.
Hello guys and welcome to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Woke up your fun and here we are, Trooper and Shivansh with the regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard region. How wooked up are you, Shivansh, for this?
It's always be a pleasure to be here, Trooper, and this is the finals and I'm very much excited for this.
Well, yes, before moving ahead further, a big shout out to our media partners, that is Nemo TV. Thank you, Nemo TV, for being the media partners. Now, coming to the point. Who do you think? Wow, what do you think is going to happen today?
3 teams invited, 13 teams qualified for the finals. It is going to be a crazy thing. But before that, we still look out for those drops, right, Rupert?
Yeah.
And that is going to be the most important part for them.
Well, yes, that is going to be the most important part. But what do you think is going to happen? Because we've got some big guns. The South Asia PMPL Season 3 champions coming in. That is what I'm hyped about.
Yeah.
Top, Scry, Action. They're all going to be dropping in today inside these maps today. What do you think? 16 matches for them. All these teams coming in from the semi-finale. 13 teams are going to be under a lot of pressure because they don't have matches to waste. It's not a big tournament format. Just 16 matches to play with big guns, some of the new blood coming in. What do you think is going to happen?
It's going to be very much excited. And you know what? As I just mentioned, 16 matches, and that's the only thing. There's no time to experiment. And we have the tournament explanation in front of us. Finals. In the finals, only 16 teams will compete against each other. 4 days. Each team will play 16 matches, 4 matches per day. And this is going to be very much fun.
Well, yes, it's certainly going to be. And the reason that I am so much hyped about is the drop collision
in
Erangel. We'll talk about that just in a little while. But this is the tournament explanation. We went through the semi-finale stage. We got the top 13 teams. We've invited the best 3 teams. And now it is 16 teams that we're going to play with. And now the prize pool for which these teams are playing here. $29,200 is the overall prize pool. But the most important thing, the #1 gets $3,600 and they get the ticket for the PMPL Season 4.
The bragging rights, Trooper, and look at that, $3,600 and PMPL Season 4. This is the best part. And now, why these teams are playing for this? Just because of this massive prize pool, Trooper, and only one team will qualify for the Season 4. Let's see who's going to be that team, and let's have a look at the point structure. And we know this point structure is pretty standard. We're just following this from last 1 year. If you're going to finish at the first place, you'll get 15 points, and the points keep on decreasing. if you're going to end up at the 13th or 16th position, get 0 placement point.
Well, yes, and just 1 point per kill. That is the most important thing, right? So you just got to make sure you don't end up between 13 to 16 and you get some kills for yourself. Now, let us have a quick look at the squad rosters that have come here in this regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard region. Pain Gaming dominating from the front completely. These are in orders from the semi-finale, right? Pain Gaming got 162 points. They were on the topmost, and then we had Equinox, Savage and Victor Gaming on the first base. Then we had DENO, NRC, MAKPEN and SDMZ coming in as well from the semi-finale. These teams have been spectacular during the semi-finale stage. The top 8 teams out there, and then we got Opex coming in from Maldives, one another team. Then we've got Infinity Esports made it through with a good performance in the last 2 matches. That is what helped them to move over the line. And then we have got NAIKON here. These are the 12 teams, and Struggle being the 13th. But how about these three? How about these three?
Seal9, eSports, Apes and Astra Academy. These 3 teams are invited for the finals, and they are going to be the best. Let's see if they're going to put up the best fight or not. But we have the schedule in front of us. First match is going to be Erangel, then Miramar. Then the third match it's going to be Sanhok, and then the second Erangel for the day, which is going to be the 4th match, Erangel again.
Well, yes, this is going to be the schedule. Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok and Erangel for the day. And I just had a look at the Astra Academy team. It's a completely different lineup. Yep, okay, we'll have to work through them. Let's see what's going to happen over there. So, even for Apes, it's a completely different lineup. But we knew that, right? Because the players were playing from Infinity Esports. Karnik played with a different team altogether, and he did not qualify though. But yes, Apes are here once again. We have got Astra Academy once again. So these teams, these are big names from the region. Let's see how they're going to go ahead. We've got Seal9, right? Roy and Munke, we've seen them perform in the season 3 as well. They're going to drop into Georgiapur Northern City. That's a spot they love, and that's sort of vacant inside the Erangel list over there. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem for them in the first game. But Miramar, it's going to be a completely different story. We'll talk about Miramar later.
True.
But Erangel, what are your expectations from the game?
RGC Opex versus BO, we saw that both the teams just drop out the same location in the Erangel, and their early collision just gonna help a lot of the teams if they're just going to move towards the rank, if they're just going to move towards the upper rank, or we can say towards the first page of the leaderboard.
Well, a completely different lineup for Astra Academy completely opens up things. I don't think Equinox is going to leave their no drop now, because it's a different Astra Academy that we were expecting for. Personally, I'm really I'm shocked completely. It's a different lineup. I believe they would be playing in the later stages of the PMPL for sure. But now it's the point for Equinox to make a mark. We saw Pain Gaming, right? The kind of momentum Pain Gaming and then Victor Gaming are also carrying with themselves. These are teams to watch out for, definitely.
And you know what? As I just mentioned earlier, that some teams are playing with different lineups. It means different flavor as well. You know, anything can happen. We're just expecting that RGC Opex and their drop location will collide, and some other teams, their drop location will also collide. But what if the new teams, the new lineup, just move towards the previous team's drop location, and they literally have a good control of those compounds? Then it might possible they just change their drop location.
But it's a possibility, definitely, because up till now inside the semi-finale, they were playing with different teams who were occupying different sort of cities. Now, someone might just eye a city like Primos where no one is going, or a city like Severny where no one is going. And what happens if 2 teams come over there? That's going to be a completely different story. And it all depends upon the flight path as well. Where is it going to allow? Which cities are going to be accessible? So all these equations are going to come in, and this is the build-up, because these teams do not have a lot of matches to waste, right? They just have 16 matches to go. Every match counts, and in a very short race, it really matters how you're going to start, and that is what matters, because this is the first game of Erangel upcoming.
It's going to be the first game of Erangel, and 4 games for today, then 4 games for tomorrow. Obviously, 1/4 of your journey will end up today. But the important part is Trooper. That one slot for PMPL Season 4. 16 teams and only 1 team will qualify for that PMPL Season 4, so you have to be consistent throughout the tournament.
Well, you have to be. Throughout those 16 matches, you have got to be consistent, and that is going to be very important. If someone takes a lead, that's going to be completely different pressure on all the 15 teams, and teams like Equinox, Pain Gaming, Astra Academy are going to be the teams to watch out for. Are they going to add up some substantial amount of lead when we complete the quarter mile by the end of the day? That is going to be really important.
And you know what? If we talk about the semi-finals, Spain Gaming, they had a good lead. They just played only 8 matches, but still they were at the first page of the leaderboard, and that's the most interesting part. Because despite of just playing 8 games, they still had a good control of their points. And now, when just end up the semi-final, when we just backed out for the semi-final, we just moved towards the finals, they were still at the first position. Their points were so good. So if they're gonna put this type of performance today, or maybe in the finals, then it's going to be difficult for some teams.
Maybe $3,600 for Pain Gaming. That is a possibility. And you spoke a very right word, control. And that comes with consistent performances, not just in the map of Erangel, but also in the other matches and that in the maps as well. And that is what Pain Gaming have showcased over the time. So I'm really looking forward to how Pain Gaming will play. But speaking of opportunities, Equinox, first time qualified for the PMCO. Victor Gaming, first time qualified. What do you think? What would be going through them? What would be the nerves? Would they be testing the waters, or would they be just diving in deep with the sharks over there? What do you think is going to be the nerves for them?
I think so the pressure onto those teams are going to be a little bit higher than if you can compare it with other teams, because they already played these.
But they have the momentum.
Yeah, they have the momentum. So that's the best part. But how they're going to cope up with that? Are they going to just keep a move forward? They have to move forward, right?
Yes.
Without any hurdle. So that is going to be the most difficult part for them. Let's see how they're going to go do that. But now again, the first stage, the first map for the day. Which team just going to secure a chicken dinner, which team just going to end up without securing a single point. That is still going to be a gamble for us and for those teams as well. But I think so the start of the day it is going to be quite slow, and then in the third match or in the fourth match, team will go all guns blazing.
Well, yes, that is definitely going to be a possibility. And remember what happened in the last year regional finale. A little flashback just before entering inside this year regional finale. Remember, Bear, just 1 point, yes. The heartbreak over there. They've got this chance all over once again. They were on 187 points, and now they get this opportunity. Last time, top 2 teams went to the PMPL. This time, only 1 team. So Bear have a very decent chance. Let's see what they're going to pull up as well. And they would be really pumped up, right? If you miss with just 1 point, that sort of stays with you, right? And the way you come back after a big time gap really means a lot. And how are they going to use this opportunity? Because just 16 matches, and the first angle is like seconds away from where we are. The flight path is going to be here very soon, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is, the Erangel flight path for the first game. PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 Regional Finale, South Asia Wildcard. And here it goes. Equinox Archers POV right here in front of us. And this is a diagonal plane path from the southwest to the northeast and from Primos to Kamishki. Let's see where the teams are going to jump. And look at that pain.
Okay, this is not a good sign, Trooper, because they are playing with a 3-man lineup, and this is the first match for the day. Never expected this from the side of Pain, but let's see. They're heading towards the Primorsk area. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now, look at that. NRC. If we talk about it, I would love to talk about this team, because in the semi-finals, they secured, I think, so 2 chicken dinners, and those are the most important 2 chicken dinners. That's why they were at the first page of the overall ranking. Now, look at that. NRC, Pain Gaming just moving together. C9 heading towards the military base area.
Well, yes, scene line towards military bases. This is their alternate drop coming into the equation. When we last saw them, they would regularly going towards the Georgiapool northern apartment cities, and now they are just dropping in towards military base because they know that there's no team that would be challenging them inside military base now. So it's going to be their home for this tournament. Let's see if they would regularly drop into military base, or have they stopped going towards the apartments. That's going to be something to watch out for. But 2 teams on the military island. One is Equinox and the other is C9, and we have a military circle to start off proceedings inside the regional finale here. So a very amazing start for both these teams, and we can see Opex have not dropped in towards the farm split and the Milta. They have made way for SDMZ to drop in over there, and Milta is completely occupied by the team Bear over there. So 4 teams already in a decent spot. Even you talk about Struggle Clan, they also have a good enough space inside the city of Pochinki. Look at where Sairi is. He's towards the scattered compound already with a teammate. Let's see how these teams are going to utilize this early rotation. But Astra Academy have moved in towards the Rozhok area. Okay. And they've got company over there.
They got company, and they got unwanted some neighbors out there in the Rozhok area, and they're pretty close to the circle. So this fight is going to be legendary. Let's see which teams is gonna win that fight. But we have Apes, Zbu. So now they are the invited teams, and look at that. Sancher of Infinity Esports pretty close to Zabu. And now Sabu spots him out, and this is going to be most important for him. If you're going to secure that one kill in very, very early stage of the match, it's going to be interesting because he is 334 meters far away from the safe zone. Sanchez running out in an open area, looting out those individual compounds, and the good thing is he has a Dacia. Wow.
Well, yes, he definitely has a Dacia to get away from the situation, but Zbot, what is he going to do? He's just waiting over here. This is just outside the Lipovka area.
Oh no.
Oh, early collision in this manner. He's just moving in over there. When is he going to realize? If the ground floor has been looted up, he might just realize that it has been looted up. Oh, he doesn't! Walks right onto the crosshair, and that is the first casualty. The first bird being drawn over here, and Zebo silently takes the 1 point for his team and just moves away from the compound. He has a Dacia for himself.
Yeah, now he got the kill as well as the Dacia so that he can rotate inside the circle. Wow, this is the amazing thing. Zabu, he was so silent as well as he switched to that FPP mode, right? That's the best part for him. Now, secure the kill and he has good loot. Look at that, he has a level 3 back. So helping lot. Sam on the other side tried this level best spots out. One player of NAIKON Lords received a lot of damage, barely surviving on 10% HP, but that buggy was so fast, it's just gonna live another day.
Well, yes, NAIKON with that early rotation incoming, so it's a very decent start for them. Shots being taken by SDMZ in the farm split area. So this is a very, very early rotation coming in from Team NAIKON, right? They've just moved in towards that northeastern side because of the plane path. They could not move towards the hospital area where they love to go, so they've just looted up a little bit of compounds and they're just moving in for that early rotation. They might be just looking for a secondary sort of loot towards the military island, but inside Rozhok, we have Astra Academy over here. Look at Reefus. He's just taking the TPP angle, noticing the players from MAKPEN inside the vicinity. 3 of the players are towards the other side of the road already, towards Rozhok Hill. And one of the players flanked towards the eastern part of the city. Those compounds over there, you get a good amount of loot. But Astra Academy, they have the major control of the city of Rozhok right now.
And you know what? The thing is, we can see the players from MAKPEN, they are now regrouping. On the other side, Astra Academy, the players are a little bit far away. We talk about Raider, he's so far away from his team, but he's safe. That's the good thing for his team now. Look at that. He has a pretty decent combination, an AK as well as an M416. And now, he can collect a lot of information from this ridge. But, the thing is, he has to be careful.
He has to be very careful. Momo just towards that part of the city only, and this is a cube that Krita is trying to take over here. Let's see if this attempt is going to be successful. Rippers and Cage just keeping eyes on the players of MAKPEN. So this is just a standoff fight, and shots being taken on Cage. Shots being taken on him, but he gets into cover. Now Krita has control of that cube, so they have a vehicle with the Rippers. I think both those players would be looking to move away, but we have seen 9 inside some early action. NRC have been picked off, and this is the military bridge where the action is developing.
Yep, C9 secured, 1 kill for them, and NRC with that, an early casualty. Look at that! Siege spots down swiftly, just to knock him down. Apologies, the Senso on the other side, he got knocked down, and that was a good trade. NRC lost one player. And C9, they lost 1 player as well. So it's a good trade, and now that spots on another player of C9. Now, they are pretty close to each other. Both the teams are just gonna have a good competition against each other, but Amar, he has to be careful because Amra on the other side, he's just healing himself up behind the rock.
Well, this is the kind of trade that Seal9 won't be happy about, right?
Yes.
Because they dropped in on the military island, they came early towards the military bridge, and NRC came in, they just got 1 kill of them, and they were able to take off 1 more trade over there. So this is not the kind of fight they were expecting, but Amra is finding himself in a very tricky spot right now. This is not looking good. They just might be the second player going down, but this is rotation coming in from DENO. RGC DENO just moving in with their rotation while there are 2 teams fighting just towards the bottom side of this bridge right now. And look at this. DENO, where are you? Mori, you were inside rotation. Why did you jump off the bridge over there? Fantastic now. He would try desperately to get away. No, he would be denied as well. This is Amra. They're sticking as a team and hunting them down. This is Amare and Amra from 2 different teams. Now Amra gets traded. This is Pablo's M4 now. So this is a very three-way situation, already chaos, commotion and chaos happening towards the military side on the bridge, and this is not looking good for a lot of teams. They're losing some early players.
Yeah, but
And he's got an M16 rifle over there.
Amr already secured 3 kills, and now this kill is just gonna be confirmed by Amir. But now look at that, his skill got stolen by Amr, and now he was up for a revenge, and he already got that. NRC secured 2. On the other side, Seal secured 3 kills.
Well, yes. Now NRC have got 2 kills under their belt already, and they've got a good position to play with. This is the team from Sri Lanka, and they've got a lot of support behind them. Let's see what they're going to pull off in the regional finale. It's a good, decent start for them. They've just lost 1 player. They've already got 2 points. They've got control of their entire area, which is very important. Now, let's see how they're going to dominate. And some amazing work coming in from the observers right from the beginning stages of the regional finale. Look at this beautiful landscape of Erangel. That's the city of Pochinki.
Yeah.
Then we have got Potato Hill in the backdrop, and this plane is just moving over the main island right now, where we have the circle towards the military island. So, an interesting drop maybe outside the circle. The first circle is closing in, or the circle is going to shift back towards the main island. What do you think?
Ooh, I think so. This is going to be more interesting for NRC because they have a good control, as well as Reno already shifted towards the military base island. And look at that.
Brilliant work. Brilliant work. Amazing work to the
Now,
observer.
that's a Milta. That's a Milta area.
Whoever from the team is doing that, it's an amazing, amazing work coming in from him. But look at this. There's a team in Primorsk here.
Yes.
There's a boat rotation coming
I think
in.
so.
But
It's Spain.
yeah, that is Pain. They have rotated. They looted up the quarry region. Now they're rotating from that side. Now we have the shift of the circle. This is a hard shift towards the southern side. Look at that. Even some islands towards the southern part of the city of that entire military island are still inside the circle. Those are so many islands out there. But SDMZ on the Novo Rupnoy Bridge, NRC have got control of the military bridge, and now maybe Struggle Clan coming in from Pochinki, they might use the military bridge next. And look at this, another beautiful capture of the drop. And now Apes have gone into a fight against Infinity Esports. Leo has been confirmed over there.
Again, Apes gonna secure another kill, but on the receiving edge, there was the same team, and that is Infinity Esports. They lost 2 players in this map and haven't secured a single kill yet, so that's not a good thing. And we have the AUG A3 inside the airdrop 1, and Infinity White gonna collect some loot, just gonna enjoy the level 3 kit as well as the luxurious weapon.
Well, yes, and the ghillie suit as well.
And the ghillie suit, yes. His team's
But the problem is he's already lost 2 teammates.
But still.
Well, yes, this is not the kind of start for Infinity Esports. They did not go to their drop Pochinki. It was Struggle Clan were there already. They have got a completely different drop to play with. And this happens. If in a tournament you change your drop, suddenly there are 15 different teams. You've got to work upon them. Where is the team going to go for their first halt or their second halt? And depending on the circle, the halt locations change. So it's practically very difficult for the analysts and for the team to work on all those things. And you fight those problems, right?
Yep.
You always face those problems in the map when you find that one player in an off compound and he pulls you down in an FPV angles, and the thing happened with Sanchar over there, right? So these are the things that they got to deal if you change your drop locations.
You know what? You have to deal with it, right? It's the early stage of the finals. It's the first game only, and you lost 2 players. So now they're going to focus on their drop locations because we still have one Erangel left for the day.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that. And look at that, Warzone 2, and he got knocked out. I think so from a cliff or maybe a moving vehicle.
Well, yes. Luckily for him, he's just knocked out over there. So his teammates might just be there to revive him. There are a lot of ridges that are coming into the equation with the shift going towards the military island. So there's a big river bank that comes into the equation. So a lot of ridges. So let's see. We'll find out if Victor Gaming lose their play early. We have seen how important Warzone is, right, for them?
Yes, he's so good. His skills are so good. And we saw in the semi-finals how he's going to perform. Like, his individual skills were so good. Now SDMC on the other side moving towards the eastern side of the military base.
Ooh, but damage gets picked off over here. Not looking a very good side. Savage eSports picking on them. Wow, this is not looking good for them. Berlin out here. I don't see Warzone nearby. So I think Victor Gaming have already lost 2 players. Yes, they have lost 2 players. Benorez is here, then we have got Berlin and Astra Academy, am I right? But shotgun is going to be taken on them, and straight up, he goes down. Might just gets completed as well. Yes, he does. One more kill inside the tally of Savage eSports.
Also on a different angle, MAKPEN down. Another player of Astra Academy does just doing his job perfectly. That triple story dished out a lot of damage, but Astra Academy, they are not safe because another player got pinned down towards the western area. Look at that, pretty close to one player of Savage eSports. Now, Victor Gaming are here. Astra Academy, they lost one player. On the other side, Victor Gaming lost two. Does again doing a lot of job, but they have to move inside the circle. 30 seconds left on the clock and 1200 meters.
And this is what happens, right? They did not have any idea what's going to happen towards the Novo Bridge, and they just came in strolling, trying to find a space over there, and they've been denied completely. Victor Gaming are already struggling over here. Now Bernard he tries to pull off an amazing run from the situation. Ligro, on the other hand, he knows the problem nearby. And look at that, boat being taken by one of the players from Victor Gaming. Wow, he gets away with a boat? Really? That's really cheeky. But now, this is the rotation we were talking about, right? Coming in from Astra Academy, the lads realizing it's not going to be easy passage. They've already paid the toll in the form of Brita. And towards the military bridge, we still got action. Struggle Clan, shots being taken on them. This is MAKPEN, another team coming in from the Rozhok area. So one team coming in from Rozhok goes towards the Novo Bridge. They find some action over there. And the other team on the military bridge is stopping Struggle Clan to enter the circle right now.
They are fighting against each other as well as with the blue zone.
Yes,
so
certainly.
yes, this is going to be important for them. MAKPEN already lost two. Momo hiding behind that vehicle, but I think so. It's just going to move inside the circle.
Well, he must, but is he going to be able to? Now Cage goes down. This is Savage eSports giving some really hard time to Astra Academy. I think they just went about and then encircled back towards the Novo Bridge.
Yeah.
Now, Equinox on the main, on the military island, they're hurting Bear as well. Momo takes some shot but gets away from the bridge. So this is easy passage now for Struggle Clan. They have not lost any players somehow, and they're just going to move their way towards the play area. And let's see if they're going to be allowed to or not, or is this a trap setup for them? Kenza just riding his US. It's a very risky move coming in. No shots being taken, but on the other side, on the island, this is just towards the southern part of Novo Reploy. Shots being taken. SDMZ are already here, and they're finding themselves very close to the team. Bear, Marvel knocked in a split situation from his team. It's not looking a good situation for them. He gets picked off completely. Even Hides is picked off, confirmed his skill over Cage towards the Novo Reploy bridge. They're still fighting outside the blue.
No.
And now Momo he finds himself in the valley. And Struggle Clan have also arrived over here.
And again, both the teams are inside the blue zone. Momo received a lot of damage. Just going to pop out some smoke so that he can make an extra cover. But look at that. He's just bleeding slowly. Instead, he's just losing out his HP. Apes Green on the other side as well as another player. They got knocked out by the blue zone. Momo, he got knocked out by that amazing grenade locked in from the side of Kenza. And look at that. Illuso, he's just making a ballsy move. He only survived with 10% HP. Driving his buggy so fast, it might get toppled down. But still, he's just moving towards the safe zone. Eddie on the other side. They are just gatekeeping for the PMC here. And then, oh, it was about to knock out one player. Now just gonna fall back, gonna regroup with his teammates. A lot of players, a lot of team. In fact, they are just going down by the blue zone. Look at that. Opex, MAKPEN, Apes. What is going on?
Ooh. I think they lost their vehicles over there. That might just be the only possibility for them under this situation. But now, Apes, a team that we were looking forward to, what they're going to do, they're out of the equation. They did not get a big opener. So does MAKPEN. They also did not get a good opener. And Infinity eSports are also out of the equation. Now look at that play zone taking its toll on Toxin as well. So Opex is losing play, and look at how far out they are. Even Unknown does not have a vehicle right now. He's on foot, and it's a big distance that he's got to travel, and the next shift of the zone is already here. Unknown goes down now. What is happening to them?
Yes, the blue zone is so cruel. Minor's on the other side from the side of Struggle. Oh my goodness, Rifus.
Look at, just count the number of kills Playzone is going to get from this game. Opex, they have been decimated by the Playzone. Wow, what is happening over here?
Wow.
The zone goes so far towards the south side. The teams, I don't think they don't have vehicles. Only those teams who could not keep their vehicles intact are now facing the toll of the zone right now. Even Brinodes, we saw him take that board over there for that longer rotation. Even he's been claimed by the play zone over here. Not a good sign for Victor Gaming. I think one lad from Victor Gaming survives.
Yes.
Just one guy survives for now. And towards this compound, we already have SDMZ taking control of the concrete cover. Then Amare from NRC. He's just holding on over here. He needs to regroup. And in a different part, Astra Academy have found a fight for themselves. They've gone up against DENO. A lot of team playing towards the ridges, just towards the southern part of the military island. Wow.
And you know what? Astra Academy, they were up against the players of DENO, and both the teams are inside the circle. Only one player surviving from the side of both the teams, so they have to make their choices perfectly. Otherwise, they will find themselves on the receiving edge and they take an exit at the 12th position. Anything can happen. But right now, NRC, look at that. One player, he has one MG3 and Equinox on the other side, present towards the sidelines of NRC. They have to be careful, but they have a good control of this ridge.
But what an amazing circle to start a proceedings over here. Look at Struggle. Glad they deny this rotation. They've hurt him so much. They've hurt him so much. But NAIKON, Laigu and Mozart, they are still here. We have seen Mozart pull up some amazing things. But now this nade is fairly close to him. Just bounces a little bit away, and he survives over there. But multiple utilities being used, and we have seen Mozart in some amazing final circle actions during the semi-finale, right? Let's see if he's going to pull that same sort of a performance inside the finale, because this is a regional finale. It's a completely different thing. And look at Astra Academy. They've been eliminated and to the play zone.
DENO survived. They were against each other. They were fighting against each other, and DENO survived that. That's the best part, Trooper. And look at that. We have left with only 11 teams in lobby, and the 4th circle, it's closing. And Miracle from the side of Pain Gaming. They rotated from the southern side, from the southwestern side of the map, as well as they were inside the boat, and now they are just in the military base island. Pretty safe. Lost one player, but still, they are good.
I'm absolutely loving how the circles are challenging these IGLs right now. This is not a very normal circle to play with.
No.
And look at C9. They're just making it difficult for Pain Gaming. They were already here as a 3-man squad. They've lost 2 players. Opti remains the only player. So we were talking about control. We were talking about consistency. But I don't think Pain Gaming is doing anything over here inside the first game. And Mozart under action. Aku, he's been pulled down by Logi with that M4 spray. And now they might just push it because they're on the edge. And the circle will be closing in a little while earlier. Logi commits himself. He becomes the bait, but Mozart, he's here with his teammates. Star and take down Kenza in that smoke cloud, who's looking to survive now. Star commits himself. On the different side in the background, you can see SDMZ also present, but this is a fight that is being happening on the edge. And Kenza, he's surviving. He's still here. He goes up eventually, and Team NAIKON have made it inside the circle. Look at this, they've spotted Opti jumping inside the water. That might just be one bonus kill for them.
But look at that, he's so close to the circle, at least inside the safe zone. And look at that, NAIKON secure 3 kills, lost 1 player. It's good range, but they have a good control of this ridge. Now, they have to face NRC, who had good control of the same ridge they were holding. The important part is we still have 9 teams left, but only 19 players.
Look, he swam away. But we won't be talking about the stats from Laigu, right?
Yes.
He's eliminated as a bait over here. He's allowed Mozart and Star to come in. That's the team game we talk about, right?
True.
Yeah. He's made sure that his 2 of the players go in over there. He became the bait over there. A sacrifice that was needed from the team, and Mozart, he goes in. That's very important. He's a special lad from his team, right? And he is already over there. You can see him play from the ridges. SDMG still have control of these houses. On the other side, we have got the Equinox. They were on this island from the very start. Yes, they looted up Novoripnoi. They did not go towards the bridge for any action. They just made sure to hold the center. And the center has brought them to this compound over here. This concrete cover is going to really help them. But on the other side, we've got NRC.
Yes, and
on
one
the
of the
ridges.
player has a MG3. And you know what? That's the deadliest weapon you can find inside that airdrop. And look at that. NRC stepping up, knocked out 1 player of Equinox. So now they know that there's 1 team present towards the ridges. And Hazeen, his DP is so good. Struggle on the other side, just playing with that 1 single lad. He's just surviving with that, surviving from the side of his team. And look at that. Okay, he has a good control of that mountain as well as of that tree.
Well, yes, and they've done the good work already, right?
Yes.
They've got 5 kills for them, Savage eSports, and they're just trying to pin down maybe 1 or 2 kills at this point. That's going to be a really good start for them. If you get to that, close to that 10-point marker in the start of a tournament, that's a really good start for you.
Yeah.
Considering 16 teams, only 5 or 6 teams would reach or cross that 10-point mark. So if you're going to reach over there, it's a really good start. I'm really impressed with Savage eSports already. 5 kills. Let's see what they're going to pull off.
Let's see what they're going to pull off. But Seal9, they're also surviving. And with the 2 men strong, look at 2 men strong, secured 6 kills. Hazeen on the other side have a good control of that group.
And now look at Arimun. He's also there as a solo player, surviving for Team Bear. Now in RC, they still the ridge is still inside the zone, right? But I don't know why they're committing themselves outside. Maybe they're just trying to pin down Equinox. They're trying to gatekeep them because they realize that Equinox, the compound is just outside the zone. So they would be deploying smokes and try to come out. And they're just trying to apply pressure, putting in nades inside the smoke, not allowing Equinox to come out the compound. A very important utility battle being held by NRC, and on the other side, Amare is taking up the responsibility to stop down NAIKON and he's pulled down one player with a beautiful nade. Now Mozart, he's just the last guy standing for the scene. The revive has been already held over there. And Pablo, he's just not allowing DOK on the other side. This is NRC right now dealing with two teams. And Archer has been pulled down by NRC's Hazin over there. What a game coming in. 3 players from NRC playing just a beautiful PUBG Mobile game right here. And the push is here. The push is here. Hazin with the meds. He's going to get picked up over here. He goes out. But now Amare on the other side, he's just pulling down players. Savage eSports go down. Hershey goes down over there. He's just the last guy over now. Pablo's down as well.
But look at that, Equinox up against the players of SDMZ. They were fighting with the players of NRC. Now they're fighting with a different team. Pablo, his skill has been secured. Equinox stock on the domination. Pain Gaming, that one lad, he is still surviving. And look at that. He is present towards the lower ridge, and now that's the best play, best spot you can hold on. And Opti, he's still there. He's in the top 7. That's a good thing. C9 Inky will go down. On the other side, Eddie, his skill has been secured by Equinox. So C9 as well as the players from SDMC, they were fighting against each other. NAIKON Star got a grenadier title. Psycho just gonna lob that grenade inside that barn house, but haven't found a single knock yet. NRC on the other side, they got eliminated at 7 secure, 3 kill points.
But a very decent game coming in from them. Very decent start. I like the momentum, the confidence with which NRC have played this first game is really amazing. But kudos really to the guys from Pain Gaming, Opti over there, and Victor Gaming, Berlin. He's the solo player surviving for so long. This is an all-important game. If you're going to make it to the final circle, if you're going to carry your team, it's going to just boost their morale so much. With Seal9, SDMZ, they've got the cover of the compound right now. NAIKON, Mozart and Star still surviving on the ridges over there. NRC eliminated. Let's see what's going to happen next. Just waiting for the next knock. Equinox, they're just making sure to evolve as a team. All the 4 players still standing. Look at the forecast over there. 32% chances for Equinox to get this chicken dinner. But in this commotion, we've got 2 players who are just surviving. Berlin and Opti.
They are literally surviving. And let's see. We're going to survive for long. And NAIKON, both the players from the side of NAIKON, Star and Mozart, they're just making sure that they have enough cover so that they can move inside the circle.
They're fighting inside the compound now.
Look at that, Seal9 versus SDMC. Psycho pretty far away from the pack, but Seal9 already have good control of the ground floor of this Barnhouse, and one molly being tossed in towards the staircase, and 1K, he has an M762 and just gonna pot down Psycho. Oh no!
Gives a good damage, gives a good damage over there. But Munke, the problem is he's got 2 opponents right on top of him. At any moment the push might be on, and the molly was thrown from the staircase angle over there. So he's just surviving over there. Now, let's see how Inky is going to support him. Sam under a tremendous amount of pressure over there. But the good thing is they're not getting pushed out. So are they going to commit themselves? Now, Fool just running out there open. He makes it through a bad run outside the compound. He's made it through. Now Munke follows him. Gets close to the compound over here. Can he pull him down with an M76 with a window angle in here? And now Inky goes down. Psycho is taken down. What a beautiful knock coming in from Munke. Shots coming in, flying from all the angles. This is Fool applying pressure on him with that M416, but he goes down instead to that Vector coming in from Fool, and the revive on Psycho is also going to get executed. SDMZ have got the compound cover, but Equinox on the other side, they're getting pinned now. Who is shooting at them? I think it's Mozart. I think it's Mozart. Mozart not allowing Equinox to enter at a good space on the ridges over there. So SDMZ have cleared out Seal9. They've got 3 players. They've got the concrete cover. And they've got the zone.
Yep, they've got the zone, and that is going to play an important role. But when Mozart received a lot of damage, kudos to Star. He was providing good amount of cover fire to his teammates so that he can heal himself up. But that 2 lads, Opti and Burley, they're still surviving. They are in the top 5 trooper. Equinox versus SDMZ. This is going to be the best fight in Airline. Look at that, knocked out Psycho. And now the revival is going to be easy.
Oh,
but that grenade is going to make it difficult.
Oh, if that nade just drops inside that window. It's going to be really amazing.
yeah.
Oh, it goes in, and I think there's a knock or just
No.
a bit of a damage. Just a bit of a damage over there. Fool is still surviving with Psycho. This is a utility battle being executed by Equinox, and those two lads are still surviving. They're still surviving. Bolin and Opti are still surviving for their teams. What an amazing performances coming in from both those lads. But now it's up to Mozart. He's made it to the final circle. We know that this lad can take his team over the line. Can he do it inside the first game of the regional finale of the South Asia Wildcard region? That is the question. He's holding the front lines. He's just smoked up the area in front of him. He's got the entire squad of Equinox right behind that smoke, and he's just trying to shoot at them through the smoke over here.
Star doesn't have a helmet. Look at that. He's got a helmet, but Star, he has an M249 with 150 bullet load in that. The 8th circle is closing in. Big gaming. He is still there inside the water. Look at him. He lost that one grenade. I think so. That's a smoke or a grenade. I'm not sure, but that was not perfect. On the other side, we can see SDMZ also pinching down the players from NAIKON, and Cycle's gonna knock out. But Bull, look at that. It's gonna connect a lot of bullets on. Mozart is just gonna take down one team. It's going to be the top
Beautiful
three.
1v2 incoming. Beautiful 1v2 coming in from SDMZ. Look at now. Psycho gets picked off. There are two lads standing. We've got Pain Opti still surviving over there. He would be doing the heal battle at this point. There's nothing that he can do. He cannot. Oh, he's just trying to come up over there. Gives the kill to Airlines. So one more kill for Equinox. The chicken in the might just be there. Stab goes down. Just one final lad standing for SDMZ. The one who did 1v2. Fool over there getting some shots, and they are coming. Arthur has been taken down. Is he going to confirm? Airlines goes down as well. But okay, he completes the team. What is an amazing performance coming in over there from Fool, but does not get the chicken dinner over there. Equinox, the team that went to overflow unchallenged on the military island, take away a 10-kill opening chicken dinner in the regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard region.
2,000 damage, Trooper. Perfect 2,000 damage being dished out by this team. And look at that. Perfect 10 kills, perfect 25 points, and that's how you're going to play. And then we talk about the overall rank first.
Perfect hashtag
Yes,
one.
perfect. That's a perfect game. That's a perfect start for Equinox. But kudos to the players of the players from Berlin as well as Opti from the side of Pain Gaming. You were the best.
But what an amazing numbers out here. 10 kills, 2025, 1 out of 16. Wow, I'm surprised. Like flawless, completely flawless. Now let's have a look at the MVP for the game. The lad that was the most valuable, and it was Dioki who got the final kill for his team. Made sure that his team survived right till the last moment over there. When his two players fell down, he denied those kills and just took away his team over the line. 5 kills, 603 damage. He survived till the last moment, and he's also got 1 assist for his team.
Yeah, man, healing down is 168, pretty decent healing by this one lad. But Equinox, you know why they got chicken dinner? Because every single player was surviving till the end. But let's have a look at the top players from this one match. Obviously, Doc is going to be in the first, Fool on the second, and secured 4 kills. Look at that, dished out 613, and East, he dished out the highest amount of damage amongst top players, 650.
Yes, and that's a really good performance considering the fact that Equinox have got a really good start. 2 players featuring inside the top players over here. So this is the kind of control and start we were looking for, that which team is going to get, and a team that qualified through the PMCO comes in through the semi-finalist stage, and they are now here. Let's have a look at the match summary now, and the lads who really shined out over here. Hershey, look at that. He's got the most utilities used for his team. 14 for their Airline takes the assist over here. So the trend continues from the semi-finale, right?
Yeah.
The player with most assists generally is the player from the team that gets the chicken dinner, and that is constant over here. Inky's got the longest kill, and Doak and East, they were really remarkable for that.
And you know what? Airline, he was the first person who secured the first knock against the players of SDMC when they were in the compound. And after that, when he got picked off, it was all about DOK.
Well, DOK it was. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have a look at the match ranking after this game of Erangel, and Equinox have placed themselves on the first position with 25 points, followed up by SDMZ and NAIKON. And look at that, 5 teams have managed to touch the 10-pointer mark over here. Pain Gaming making it through thanks to Opti. What an amazing performance. He's got 10 placement points for his team.
That's
10 placement points. Amazing. And this is this is why we got to say that Pain Gaming are consistent, because every
Yes.
single lad, he knows how to fight and he knows how to survive. Savage eSports, they were really amazing with 5 kills, but just one placement point takes them to 6.
On the other side, Victor Gaming, Berlin, he secured 6th placement point for his team because he was the only player surviving from the side of his team till the last struggle. On the 8th, secured 5 total points, and out of those 5, 4 whole kill points and 1 only placement.
Well, certainly. And now, let us have a look at the page number 2. NRC on page number 2. What an amazing match these guys played, right?
Look at that.
They were taking on 2 different teams on
Yes.
such an amazing fashion. On one side, they had NAIKON. On the other side, they had Equinox. And they were giving such a hard fight to these lads. Just 5 points for them. I think it's a consolation prize for them at this point. But they would be really happy. If you guys are listening, this is the way to go for NRC. The kind of heart they've shown in the first game, I'm really excited and looking forward to this team. Apes, Astra Academy did not have a really good start over here, so something for these teams to work out for. The big names are featuring on the second page. Look at Infinity eSports, RGC Opex, DENO, MAKPEN. All of these teams did not get some good points out of this game, so it's going to be added pressure on
Yes.
big guns. Big guns under pressure after match number 1. Absolutely what I love.
That's the best thing, true, but I totally agree with that point. But let's take a look at the Oppo F19 Pro movements of this match. Those are the beautiful movements. And look at that. Zebo, he finds that one opening, and he got the first blood off the map. And after that, NRC, what a start. They were controlling that military build so perfectly, pinching down the players of C-Line. And after that, Amir, his play of M762 was perfect. But at the end, that kill was stolen by Amara from the side of C9 eSports. But he got punished by the players of NRC, and after this circle, the zone just shifted towards a certain side of the map, and that was chaotic.
Well, yes, that's really was chaotic over there. And this was the Savage eSports. These are the Oppo F19 Pro moments that we are watching, and the important moments coming in from the side of the Novo Bridge, right?
Yeah.
Where the teams face so much problems over there. And I think Astra Academy was taking things, they were just strolling over there. And
Yes.
that is the reason why they paid the price. If you're getting so close to a compound, which already has a player over there, you need to have that ratio. And that was a big mistake coming in from them. But this is the moment for NRC, right? On one side, they just being so menacing. There was just one lad playing against 2 teams, Savage eSports and NAIKON at a point, and he just made sure that he survived over there. So it's a big effort coming in from them, but so was a big effort coming in from Steel9. They were pinned down by SDMZ, but it was a fair fight, and they had a real good chance over there.
And you know, we usually we usually witness that the players are using that combination as well as M416 or a Thompson. But Fool, he was using a Vector in the final circle, and literally using that Vector, he knocked out Archer in the final fight, and that's the best part.
You also got Enki with that Vector,
Yes.
right? So the Vector making an impression inside the final circle, it's a really amazing thing. But now, let's have a look at the total damage over here. 2,000 is the exact number. I don't know when we are going to see that sort of precision coming in from any team.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 kill, 2,000 damage over here for Equinox. SDMZ got 1390 over there. NRC got 1350. This is the confidence I'm talking about, right?
True.
That is what they're going to carry inside the next games over here. Bear got a decent number, 613 for just 1 kill over there. Savage eSports got 872 even. Team NAIKON got 792 damage. So a lot of teams getting a decent amount of damage for themselves. But look at Pain over there. On the
And
third
Victor.
spot, 10.0 damage.
0 damage, 0
Not only
kills.
0 kills, 0 damage over there.
Totally dependent on those placement points. But again, if you're consistent, that you are the best in the game. But NRC, if we just want to talk about this team, they had a good start. They had an explosive start, but the kill to damage ratio is quite low. The damage was 1 point, but you have to convert those damage into kills.
Well, you certainly have to convert those damage into kills, and they were just missing out on those opportunities to finish off all the players. I believe it's just a decent start for them. No,
For sure.
no worries that they're going to finish off players. It's not a very difficult task to finish off players, but the kind of position they were in, right? They had 2 players who were surviving behind them, and they had an idea, right? Because they saw them jumping, if you remember.
True.
So they had their eyes on the backs as well, and they had 2 compounds in the line of sight, and where the shots were coming in, and they were gatekeeping Equinox at a point. So it was a very difficult fight that they were giving. I really liked how they have stationed themselves in this first game, but what are they going to do in the rest of the day? That is going to be something to watch out for. But all that action, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of this very short break.
Here we go now.
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Woke up your fun and here we are, Truba and Shivansh, and this is the regional finale for the South Asia Wildcard, and the game number 2, the Miramar game, is about to get live over here.
Yup, and we are excited for that. And look at that, we have the plane path in front of us and starts from the El Pozo side and just heading towards the eastern side of Minas. Let's see where the circle is just going to form. But again, the question is, Rupa, are we going to witness some early fights or not?
Well, yes. On paper, there is no major collision, right?
Yes.
Just Opex and NRC, if they both go towards Crucible, which is accessible. Even towards La Cobreria, we have got 2 teams of Bear and Savage eSports, but that's completely on paper.
Yep.
But let's see how the teams are going to adjust over here, because El Pozo, let's see, Astra Academy sort of interested in El Pozo. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see what's going to happen in El Pozo out here. Because I thought MAKPEN would be interested over there.
Yes, I was about to say that. But now, MAKPEN,
where are they going?
they're heading towards the Cruz de Vela. I think so, Cruz de Mar, Vela de Mar.
Let's see if they're going to go over there. So for now, El Pozo is completely occupied by Astra Academy. So MAKPEN have just sort of made way over there. And they're just taking this jump over the graveyard area, moving towards Minas, and that was an open space as well. So that was a spot that was available for grabs inside the Miramar map, and that is exactly what has happened. Even Bear have not gone towards the Cobra area. It's Savage eSports who have taken control over that part of the map over there. And where are Bear?
Where are Bear? Again playing with the 3-man lineup.
I think that's Spain with the 3-man lineup, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
Scene Line
Spain,
moving towards Lost and Lost. But we've got 2 teams inside the city of Impala. So Bear have taken their secondary drop location towards Impala, and Struggle Clan have also moved in towards Impala. So some collision might just be occurring over there, or Struggle Clan might just hover over the city of Impala and move in towards Puerto Barasio. What is the possibility for that? Is it? Or are they dropping in towards... I think they're just gliding over the city over here.
Yeah,
just one player dropping towards the southern part of the city over there, and the remaining 3 just getting close to the city of Impala. But NRC, oh, they were having an amazing game. Winchester knock over here early. They had an amazing last game over there. I was really expecting things to go towards in their favor, but they've already lost 1 player. Pablo goes down. And this is not a good start for them. They've got a Mirado already. I think they just need to loot up and make some decent space between the opponents here. And Benoris takes away the first blood from this Miramar game.
Yeah, Golden secure that 1 kill by run over. But now this fight is going to be interesting. Warzone on the other side. He has a car 98 and spots down Unknown. And Damage on the other side. He got knocked out by Unknown. Now, Victor Gaming, they were up against the players of NRC. Now they're fighting with a different team at a different location. Opex, they have a good control of this compound. 2 players pretty close to each other. On the other side, third one on top of the mountain. Also using that car 98 on an iron sight. Oh, look at that! How much damage did he? That's going to be important.
Wow. Spamming those shots, but not connecting anything. If there would have been a knock on the car 98 no sight, it would have been an amazing sight to see at that distance. But look at that. NRC have found a completely different team. They picked up another Psycho over here. A kill for them quite early in the game. So they've taken the trade for the 1 kill that they lost early. And just trying to balance that Mirada on a single wheel over there. Stance being pulled off by Victor Gaming, but they need good momentum in their favor, right? They got a good semi-finale action moving towards them. They've got a decent first game thanks to Berlin's that performance. They got 6 points in the Erangel game over there. Now they've got 1 point over here, so they just need to keep going. They just need to keep going. And look at Hunter. This is even less than the revive HP, right? And he's got bandits.
He got bandits, but as well as an M249, the best gun. But
best. Okay.
Yeah, one of the best. In my personal opinion, it's the best you're gonna find inside that 1 compound, not in the airdrop. Airdrop guns are the best. But look at that. If we talk about the teams who had a great start in the previous match, they already lost some of their individual. If we talk about NRC, we talk about SDMZ, they lost one of their individual. NRC, however, they secured 1 kill. So Pablo Now it's just going to get every single type of call out to his team that you're going to rotate, or he just can't focus on the map. That's going to be the important part.
Well, certainly they have to, and this is the problem, right? All these teams, they just were dropping so close to the San Martin and the Hacienda region that this was about to happen. And we know SDMZ love to drop inside Hacienda, right? They've got control of the Golden Mirado, as you can see, and now they've just lost one player already. So that's not a kind of trade you would want, right? Losing one player for the Golden Mirado. No, I don't think so. I'm going to take that in a competitive game. That too in a regional finale of a PMCO where just one slot can take you to the PMPL. So they got to be really, really cautious at this point, because SDMZ, they really got a decent first game, right?
Yep.
But now you got to capitalize. You got to make sure that you fill the deficit from the first game. Equinox have got a good lead over you.
True.
And now you just got to make sure to get back-to-back good matches, back-to-back final circle appearances. And you know how to get that, right? By taking maximum players inside the final circle.
You're right.
So
that's what Equinox were opted for in the previous match, right?
And here they are, Equinox, right in front of us, looting up the city. This is the city of Montenegro, beautifully, completely under their position right now. They don't have any opponents over here. They've looted up the city beautifully. They've got two vehicles which we can spot right now. And now they're going to move in with their early rotation. And we saw the circle, right, towards the eastern coast.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big rotation coming in from them.
Certainly.
And a lot of team towards the San Martin area. So if they go straight in, they're going to face a lot of action. So they might just move in towards the southern side bit or a northern side, northern tilt rotation. That's going to help them. Otherwise, well, they're good players. I think they'll know.
They know how to, just going to react these type of situations. But again, Beer and Struggle, we know that. Both the teams just dropped down towards the Impala and Porto Palacio. And now they're pretty close to the circle. So let's see how they're going to rotate. Because we saw in the previous match, Equinox, they were inside the circle and they got the chicken dinner as well. Despite the fact they were present towards the sidelines of the circle in the start of the game. Now, if they're just going to focus on the same strategy, if they're going to opt for the same strategy, it might possible they're going to secure a chicken dinner.
Like, it's a very common factor, right?
Yes.
For a lot of competitive players, they say that the circle did not favor us. But you got to make sure that when it favors you, you got to maximize the points that you can take. And Equinox have just showed us over here how to do that, right? So for a team like Struggle Clan, you have the shift of the circle towards you. Just grab a spot for yourself. Grab that sweet spot. That ridge, whatever makes you comfortable. If it's a compound, if it's a ridge, whatever makes you comfortable, just grab it and make sure to get some points.
In the previous match, Struggle also showcased the same thing. They have a good firepower. They secured almost 4+ kills in the Erangel match, as well as some decent placement points. But only Hershey, he was surviving till the end. So now let's see if they're going to do the same thing or not. But Infinity Esports finally have a good start because they haven't lost a single player yet.
Well, this is one of the more star-studded teams, right? This is like the real Madrid out there. But they're not performing somehow. I want them to perform, right? Sanchez is there, White is there, then we've got the likes of Leo inside the team. It's an amazing, amazing team that can do really wonders, but somehow they miss out every time to perform. I just really want to see this team shine now. With the likes of Astra Academy, with the likes of Apes, their previous name, right? They played on the banner of Apes earlier. They lost 2 players to Apes already in the game of Erangel. Let's see how they're going to fight against them when they get the chance once again.
Yeah, that's going to be revenge fight for Infinity Esports.
We are just creating a hype in our heads, right?
it's imagination, but what if? It's just going to happen.
Well, yes, that is
going to be incredible.
So all these teams just rotating the first circle, closing in on Miramar already. A lot of teams we saw in rotation from the western side, teams like MAKPEN were under. MAKPEN dropped in towards Impala. So a different team from El Pozo, right? Astra Academy coming in from El Pozo, Savage eSports coming in from La Cobra area. So all these rotations we have already witnessed, and DENO is also rotating towards the southern part, just outside the city of Los Angeles. But there's the collision that we were expecting. They're holding this spot, and there's a team rotating it. Let's see. Ooh, this is Struggle Clan. You were talking about them, right?
Yeah. And now look at that. Who received a lot of damage. As well as he dished out a lot of damage. So strong. Look at that. Barely surviving on 1% HP. But the good thing is he's still surviving. And that's not the case for one player for Struggle because he got knocked out. Just he has a good cover of that ridges as well as he has one player so that he can give revive to that one lad. But check out for that back angle and Marvel. He will go down. Kenza. What an outstanding
Amazing backstab. You just saw that on the map over there and exactly happened. So now they got to keep eyes on their back as well. Eco is in a very tricky spot. He's in the flank angle himself, but he's been spotted and he might just be the next player who goes down. Gets barely into cover, survives from those shots, but gets picked off from the flank angle from Kenza. So amazing teamwork being executed by the lads of Struggle Clan over here. They were stopped in rotation, forced into this fight, and now they are retaliating.
They were like, if we're going to drop out at our drop location, what we're going to do is we're going to secure the kills. Now Struggle literally securing those kills of Beer. Beer losing out those individual, now just drop down to only 2 players. Both the players are inside that one compound, and every single player of Struggle, they were charging from every single angle, from different angles basically. Let's see how they're going to react, but Struggle already secured 2 and all the 4 players are alive.
And look at the split under the players of Struggle right now. They have engraved, encircled this compound completely. 2 of the lads, Susok and Arimun, still surviving for Bear. This is not the kind of fight they were expecting when they took those shots on the rotation. But now it's a very difficult spot that they are finding themselves. And this is what you were talking about, right? Dropping into Puerto Parasio and Impala, getting good control of the circle. They're just going up ahead of each other.
Yes. And
at this point, if Bear is able to hurt Struggle Clan in some way, I would be really disappointed because I want Struggle Clan to go ahead and take up a spot. But they, on the other hand, they've just stuck in this fight over here. And they're committing troops over here. So let's see. 3 of the players already closing into the compound. But Unity coming in and Sari, he will go down. Now Kenza under pressure. He's got a teammate to revive. And Arimun and Susuga have got an angle to play with. Now Aklu moves in from a different side completely. He knows Sari needs a revive over there. But Arimun, if he can sense that and get this second knock with the utility, it's going to be an amazing pressure on Struggle Clan. And he's just cooking up the nade over there. Ooh, but the nade goes towards Kenza. A little bit overcooked nade. But they've just let Struggle Clan regroup. Now pressure on them. And Susu goes down. He's very low on HP. 3 of the players have already committed towards this fight. Aklu goes ahead and Arimun will go down with this nade. This looks like a wipe coming in for Bear. It's a very difficult spot for them. Suzu just pops in that first aid, plants a nade on the stairway. But I don't think that's going to help him for a very long time over there. Now, difficult situation for Suzu. Gets closed in, gives a lot of damage, takes a knock, but eventually goes down.
Clean wipeout from the side. Struggle eliminated Beer. Beer never expected this, but now Struggle on the other side. Secure focus, not a single player, and you know what? Kudos to Kenza. Just because of his flank angle, he found an opening. Then his another teammate secured another kill, and at that moment, they know that this fight is going to be in our favor, and they want it. Siri, I was talking about this lad because he secured the second kill from the side of Beer. Look at the circle. Oh my goodness, Junkyard inside the circle, but MAKPEN pretty happy with this.
And Labandita craters are also inside the circle. We have got the city of Junkyard as well. So it's going to be very important how the players are going to take up this high ground, because just over the Minas Generals area, there's a higher ridge, right?
Yeah.
You can control beautifully. And that is where MAKPEN are seated right now. The good thing for MAKPEN is they've not lost any teammates so far. So they can really have a good control of the region. But are they going to be able to do that or not? Because there are a lot of teams coming in from the northern side. Look at that. Even NRC has got to rotate. NAIKON, SDMZ, they're in a situation and they will start rotating. Savage eSports would also rotate. Victor Gaming coming towards those ridges over there. It's going to be pretty crowded and a lot of fights are going to erupt in just the next 3 to 4 minutes.
Equinox, they were gatekeeping and they already secured 1 kill. DENO lost 1 player, but they are inside the circle. On a different angle of the map, we can see NRC stepping up, knocked out 1 player, and this is going to be SDMZ on the receiving edge. And Aklu, he got knocked out from the side of Zoo of Apes. And look at that, this amount of damage being done by this team. It's going to be massive. 2 players got knocked out from the side of Struggle. They have to do something.
This is what we were talking about, right? This hard shift is going to force a lot of teams towards these ridges and they're going to take control. This is the extended ridges of the Minas Generals towards the eastern side, and Apes and Struggle are going up against each other over here. We've got Anand over here. Let's see what he's going to do. And with this M4 in the close range, he's got multiple enemies to deal with. But this is once again a 2-2 split situation coming in from Struggle. Kenza trying to deploy some nades over there, and he's just got a smoke as a cover for himself. He's just allowing his 2 teammates as well to get into the equation. Those 2 smokes are just for the 2 teammates towards the other side of the road over there. And let's see what sort of an angle are they going to create. Anand right now on top of the ridges, and he's just trying to make sure to pin down Kenza and Dexter, who are just trying to survive over here. And look at the fourth player over there, Zico. He's just making a big rotation. Now Dexter gets pulled off. Dexter gets pulled off. This is not looking good for Struggle Clan. They might just lose players over here. This is not looking good for them from the distance. It's Astra Academy Rippers pinning down Kenza. They've been backstabbed. In a third-party situation, not looking good at all for them. And this entire fight is happening outside the circle. Look at that, Munke with that M24 as well.
Yeah, popping out some heads, but NRC, they're struggling with the blue, and Struggle Clan, they're struggling with this sandwich situation. Apes, as well as just spreads towards the back lines and the front lines. There is C-Line. SDMZ 80 will fall down. Amir just gonna found that one knock and just gonna secure that too. SDMC lost 2 players. In fact, this is not the start they want, but Roots, come on. You're so close to Siri. You can easily knock him down. Moria on the other side, he got knocked out by Equinox. Dawes from the other side punishes Astra Academy. A lot of teams are engaging in a lot of fights, and the interesting part is they're pretty close to the zone, and look at this zone. Hardship towards the junkyard.
Well, the zone is giving all these IGLs a really tough time now. A hardship towards the northern side, yes. Now, Warzone is surviving with Berlin. The 2 players from Victor Gaming are already in a good position over there. Look at MAKPEN. They're finding the ridges towards the southern part of the zone now, and they would be wondering if they're going to be there inside the next shift or not.
Yeah.
But that's going to be something for them to work out as well. But Astra Academy, they get picked off. Multiple teams hurting them.
Apes, Savage, as well as
Opex.
Opex. Look at that.
3 of the teams hurting Astra Academy. They were doing the third party a little while earlier.
And now they got punished by 3 teams.
Now 3 teams backstep
Irony.
them. That's a really big irony over there. But Arklu, he's in a different spot, a difficult spot as well. And Inky takes down a lad from Infinity Esports. Sneak goes down this time. It's a really tough spot for Arklu. I don't think he's going to survive for a really long time. But now we've got White under the situation over here, and his teammate Sneak is bleeding out. Sanchit also nearby. How are they engraved in each other? This is not looking a really good work right now. It seems like Amara just losing his vehicle amidst that rotation. And all the players are spotted from C9 over here.
Yeah, and their position has been compromised. Rook on the other side secured 1 knock, but still the formation is not yet. Sneak slowly and steadily losing out his HPs. The revival is going to be difficult. Arklu on the other side, he got picked off by the players on. And if I'm not wrong, they're still surviving. There's one lad still surviving from the side of that one team, and that's going to be Struggle. Apes on the other side, Anand is stepping up, taking down some players, but Apes now they're just going to found themselves on the receiving end, siding with that amazing spray of Thompson, takes down 2. And on the other side, Hype also got knocked out. Rook just going to secure that kill. In fact, he's just going to steal that kill, but
they're playing so close to each other. All these teams, multiple teams very close to each other. Now Sadi is going to complete his skills with that M4. He got those knocked with the Thompson though. But now his team has overall got 6 kills, and out of which he's contributed to 3 over here. He's got some good refreshments of the loot at this point. But now Equinox come into the equation. They're pinning down players from DENO. Fantastic has got a knock for himself, and this is the compound towards the southern part of the ridges. We can already see Equinox trying to prevail, and Salty just trying to get away from the situation. He's getting picked off. One more shot hits him, and a good knock, a good blow of 1 more ammo might just pull DENO down completely out of the game over here. So Salty just reaches for the concrete cover out there. He's looking good to survive. But Infinity Esports are still hurting teams out here. Out of the play area. They're just hurting scene line. Amra, the last player surviving. Let's see. But 2 players right beyond the receiving end. They both get the damage but still survive. Now the first hit is being popped. And he's got a teammate, Munke, also inside the vicinity. So this is a fair 2v2 situation now. Leo is popped in the first hit. Sancher just, a utility very close to Sancher. That might just be the end for him. No, the bounce takes the nade away. But Leo and Sancher, they've got a good position. And they've got White as well. And they've got the blue in their favor. But C9, they've got nothing.
They've got nothing. And we can say the same thing for DENO Salty, because he's the last player surviving from the side of DENO, and he haven't secured a single kill. In fact, his whole team haven't secured a single kill. Doc from the other side punishing the players of Infinity. Leo will fall down. Sancho's kill has been secured. White, we were talking about, they were looking pretty strong. They had control of this blue, and now look at that. White,
look at the number of teams.
The side of the blue, but look at that. He found 1 player in front of him.
Yes, and look at the number of teams that are clustered towards this side. 5 teams clustered over here. Seal9 are struggling. Equinox just trying to control. We have got DENO also here. We have in the backdrop we have got Pain Gaming as well. But a first aid being used by Seal9. Amra over here. He's got a very difficult situation to play with. His teammates are also down. But is he going to make it inside the circle? That's going to be the question for now. And Struggle Can Siri is also surviving. That is the solo player surviving over there. And White under a tremendous amount of pressure already. There's some damage he's got from that nade. DOK just trumpeting himself, the MVP from the previous game. Now applying pressure on White over here, and this might just be it. This nade might just be it. The first stage done is not being allowed to get popped over there, and he goes down to that first stage. So a lot of teams who did not have a really good Erangel game are falling down. Bear, Astra Academy, Infinity eSports, they did not have Erangel game as well. But now they're falling down inside the Miramar game as well.
But look at that, Amra still surviving. He had 5 first hits, now just left with only 2 spots. Now one player just gonna finish the journey for Equinox.
Wow.
Oh, wow. From the blue, takes down one team who has a good start. SDMZ full stepping up, takes down 2 players with that one grenade, and that's how you're gonna play with those utilities.
Equinox have been denied that opportunity to rule on the leaderboard altogether, and this is an amazing game that Amra is playing now. This first state won't pop in. It's going to be the end for him. Down on the 13th position, but it's an amazing game that he's already pulled off for his team. 5 kills in the overall scenario, and even Equinox go down on the 12th position. So a decent game, but now look at these Victor Gaming. They had 2 players already inside the circle. They are finding themselves on the eastern edge. A lot of teams coming in from this side, and Apes have picked on the last there. Sari, he's taking the damage from the blue as well. It's going to be difficult for him, but look at this third party. Shots coming in from Opex. Toxin gives a knock at a wonderful time, and Struggle Clan survives. Somehow survives. Eventually go down with 8 points onto the 10th position. But now we have got Apes in the situation where the 2 lads from Victor Gaming are surviving in these ditches. Look at the way they have smoked themselves from either sides.
And on the other side, SDMZ also got eliminated.
Wow.
Who had a great start in the Erangel, but as you just mentioned, Victor Gaming with that perfect smokes, Rook just waiting out for that perfect opportunity, but they are pretty close to the circle. On the other side, Pain Opti pins it down Leon from the side of NAIKON. They lose out some amount of players, and RGC DENO will take an exit at the 8, and now Victor Gaming, they're going to face the blue, and as well as that barrage of bullets, unknown, knocked out one player. On the other side, Toxin just going to lob that one grenade inside the smoke. For how long Victor Gaming will survive, it's still a question, because they are still surviving. The revival is already being initiated. Roog pretty close to the blue, and he received a lot of damage from the sidelines, and he got picked off by Paylam from the side of MAKPEN.
And Victor Gaming, they're just using all these opponents as a good third-party agents for the situation, right? Keeping the team down over there, and now they're going to come out of the ditches because the play zone has shifted further towards the western side, and that is why you can see Berlin just charging towards these ridges where Opex were looking to control. But the good thing, NRC are still here, and look at Pain Demo out there giving some good damage with a single nade, taking a player down, and Team NAIKON have been instantly eliminated thanks to Pain Gaming over there, and let's see what they would be pulling off. But MAKPEN also find themselves outside the circle. There's a higher ridge inside the area that has not been occupied yet by any of the teams, so that's going to be really interesting who's going to take control of the for now. But this is NRC. They're still prevailing towards the center half. They're just blowing up their vehicles, but the teammates going down over here. This is not looking good for them. And Toxin somehow giving him a very tough time. And the split from Opex is looking good. Even Momo has reached the top of this ridge. It's going to be a very interesting point if he controls it beautifully.
Yep. If he controls it beautifully, that's the best point, Trooper, because that is going to be the most important point. We still have top 5 teams in the lobby. MAKPEN, all the 4 players are alive. Pain Gaming, all the 3 players are alive. Shursti will fall down. Pain Gaming making things difficult for NRC. They are hiding inside that smoke, as well as that burst down vehicle, but that one grenade. Hunter! Ooh, dished out a lot of damage. Wow.
Well, he did. But Victor Gaming now taking damage from the blue, trying to get inside the circle. They eventually do. But it's not a very good spot where they are. They don't have a lot of cover to play with. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Pasta picks off one of the lad, and then the utility goes for Berlin. It's not looking good for where Victor Gaming is surviving. Oh, very close. The nade, the bounce, just taking the nade away from Berlin over there. He's still surviving, but Momo has got his eyes dedicated towards him. Berlin is getting a really tough time from the first hit from the blue zone as well. But Berlin manages to take down one of the lads. Is he going to secure the kill on Pasta? No, I don't think so. Goes down eventually to that spray, to the play zone. Goes down to the play zone. Now we have MAKPEN, Opex, and Pain, a team that came in with a three-man team once again makes it to the final circle. What a team.
And you can say the same thing for Pain Gaming. They end up in the top 5, but now we have only 3 teams left and toxing pretty close to the players of MAKPEN. But now we can see RGC Opex secured 5 kills and they are in difficult position. But Pelzang will fall down with the grenade of toxic. I just mentioned it earlier that he is pretty close to the players of MAKPEN and he found an opening.
And Hunter was running out in the open. That was a dangerous run. That was a miracle run. He pulled that off suddenly. But now, Opex realizing the next shift of the circle, they're just placing themselves beautifully towards this side of the ridges. And it's a really decent spot. The team from Maldives is really looking good in this game. And they've got the shift of the circle. But on the other side of the curve, they've got MAKPEN. All the 4 players are standing and wasting utilities for now. But this looks a decent nade, just perfectly cooked. But the curve, the area, the ridges, just supporting Opex. Hunter from the flanked angle, he would just try to make an appearance. We've got 3 players from Pain as well. Let's see what they're going to do in this game. They've got a fairly good chance over here because both these teams might just get tunnel visioned upon each other and Pain might just get the third party situation in their favor. But is it going to happen or not? That is going to be the thing. And MAKPEN, they've deployed Pasta towards the backside, right, for the backstab coming in for Pain. Where are Pain going to head? Are they going to backstab upon MAKPEN? Exactly. That is what I think. Opti looking to come towards this side. They're looking to create an opening with those utilities out there. Miracle just waiting whether his teammate is going to create that opening or not. And look at this. The next nade goes. No damage from this nade as well. Just waiting for that opening Pain. But shots incoming from Pelzang, hurting him. These are going in a completely different direction and Pain Gaming has lost a player. Opti goes down. But is MAKPEN going to deploy players towards this side because they don't have a lot of area to play with? Considering the play zone, they have a good spot inside the circle that they would not like to compromise. They would just keep on wanting to gatekeep the situation for Pain Gaming and that is exactly what they're doing. Pelzang with the utility. But the utilities are going in a form of tangent away from the positions over here. Now Pain Gaming, they commit themselves completely because they realize that they've got to press the pedal over here. And Opti moves into that MP49, takes multiple players down. He's got 2 down. Now Momo realizes the situation. This is not looking good for MAKPEN over here. They've got a difficult situation to deal with. The zone behind the back for Pain Gaming. But they've got the M249 leading the charge for themselves. He spots the final player. Momo shuts him down. It's Demo versus Momo over here. And let's see who's going to go down. Demo takes down Momo over there. Pain survived. But this is the exact opportunity that Opex were hoping for. And look at where the nades are going over there. Hunter just charges in. The revive being executed. Both the players are fairly low on HP. This chicken might just go towards Opex.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Hunter just going to lob that one molly towards the side of the players of Pain. Now, Demo and Opti still surviving. They're going to lob out that one smoke and another molly. But that grenade has done a lot of damage onto Opti. This is going to be a 2v3 situation. Let's see how the Pain going to react. But the chances are very low. The chances are really low of winning this fight. Look at that. Winner chicken dinner forecast. Favoring Opti, but still 2 players left from the side of Pain. They can do a lot of job.
They have been pinned down completely. Look at the HP on Demo. He survives. So low in HP. Once again, popping the meds over there. The play zone has started to shrink and this is not looking good for Pain Gaming. They have to come it outside once again with an M249 out in their hand. Opti is going to create. He's going to be the fade out here and he's just charging into that M249 and followed up by Demo. They're not looking good at the HP, but they are somehow trying to pin down. The MG3 coming into the action. Hunter pulls down both of them and the chicken dinner goes to this team from Maldives. RGC, the team Opex, RGC Opex go away with this amazing chicken dinner in this Miramar game. And look at this, a 7-kill chicken dinner, but a strategical one. They had an important risk to control, which they beautifully did and made sure to get the Miramar game.
Yep, and you know what you were mentioning about this fight, when MAKPEN, they were up against the players of Opex, then they got tunnel vision towards side of Pain Gaming. We were expecting that Opex will fight against MAKPEN, and then the opposite just happened and Opex secured a chicken dinner. But let's take a look at the MVP of the second match for the day. That was Miramar, and it's going to be side from the side struggle. Secured 5 kills and dished out 892 damage.
Remember at a point his team had got 6, he was the last player standing and he just had 3 in his favor. After that, he got 2 more kills. So an amazing game coming in from Siri for his team. What a game. 892 damage, 345 healing done. That shows a lot of heart coming in. And this is a team that has come come at this stage from the qualifiers, right? Through the PMCO qualifiers, and now performing in the regional finale. Really impressed with all the 3 teams already. All the 4 teams that have come in already. But now let's have a look at the top players from this game of Miramar.
We have the top players in second. On the second position, we have Equinox. Doc obviously is going to be there because he secured 4 kills, just out 785 damage. Pain Demo and Opti on the 3rd and 4th position respectively secured 3 kills. And Pasta from the side of MAKPEN on the 5th, secured 3, dished out 617 damage. Look at the damage. It's so good. These players were so good. And the important part is Equinox, his survival time is so low. 18 minutes.
Well, but he got 785 damage already for that. But let's have a look at the match summary for the game already for this Miramar game. Siri with those highest 5 kills. He got the highest damage in the game as well. But look at that. Pain Demo getting 3 assists for his team. And MAKPEN Momo got 14 utilities. But what a bad situation for MAKPEN, right? They had all the 4 players. They were tunnel vision completely towards Opex. But the problem was they were getting backstabbed.
You know what? When MAKPEN and Pain, they were fighting against each other, Opex was silent. They were silent.
Well, yes, certainly they were really silent. But now I have a look at the match rankings, ladies and gentlemen. Day 1, match 2. Opex got 22 points out of this. Pain Gaming, they got 10 out of the other one, of the Erangel, and 20 out of this. Definitely, it's going to be a #1 situation for them. Let's see if they're going to pull that off or not. But MAKPEN with 16 points in this game. NRC with back-to-back decent matches. Victor Gaming with back-to-back decent matches. These are teams that have come through the qualifiers and are performing. Even Struggle with 9 points over here. It's a really impressive chance these teams are showing.
And I'm happy that Apes, they are on the first page of the match ranking, secured 6 total points. They have to do it because they are invited in the South Asia Wildcard Finals. But Pain, again, they are just performing. They're just proving that why they are one of the best and why they were at the top in the semi-finals.
Just coming back to that final circle fight once again, I think MAKPEN, they just did not commit to the fight towards Pain, right? Because they were already noticing the fight for Opex over there. And we'll talk about that first. Just have a quick look at the second page. C9 getting 5, NAIKON getting 4. But the problem is really for these teams. Bear, DENO, Astra Academy, Infinity eSports, Savage eSports, regularly featuring on the second page on the opening day of just a 16-match tournament. It's not going to help your cause. But now let's have a quick look at the Oppo F19 Pro moments. And now coming back to that fight, MAKPEN, they had that opportunity over there. They could have just committed entirely towards Pain Gaming, just 3 players over there, but they did not commit because they had Opex behind their back, and that sort of got them into a double mind situation, and that really hurt them because they could not just deploy all the utilities they had towards Pain Gaming, and they realized this, right?
Yes.
Pain realized after the revive, they realized that there was no push incoming, so they just had to go in with that M249, and they got the advantage.
You know what, MAKPEN, they were holding that one angle. There were 2 reasons. Like you just explained the one perfectly. That was they were just forcing towards the fight of Opex. The second was the zone. Yes. They have to respect the play zone, otherwise they will fall down. But now
that's exactly the play zone forced a lot of teams to fight these fights outside the eastern edge, right? They were all finding themselves in clusters. Big teams falling down over there. Teams like Bear going down. Teams like Struggles, they lost multiple players. 3 of the lads over there. NRC as well going down over there. And Victor Gaming, just the 2 lads surviving so silently for so long, just getting rewarded in the placement points out there. But this is the moment. And I think Pain realized that they're not committing towards us, so why not just take the M249 and charge upon them? And the M249 being the best gun, just like you mentioned during the game, just giving them dividends at the right time. But what did Opex have? MG3. A better one, I think.
A better one, for sure, because it's a drop gun. But look at the Struggle. Look at the damage.
Well, yes.
Highest amongst other.
Well, yes, they've got the highest damage here, 8 kills for them. The total damage is here in front of us, and with Opex getting 7 kills, 1633 damage. That's a really fairly decent number, but look at the tall buildings over here. Pain getting some of them, MAKPEN getting some of them, even NRC getting 1000 damage with 4 kills. So back-to-back decent matches for NRC. This is the way to go, right? This is a really underdog team coming in from Sri Lanka, and they are now performing over here on this stage. How happy happy the fans would be. Really charged up, I feel like, and let's see what they're going to pull off over here.
And you know what? Just one thing just happened with NRC, that both the players just got pinched down just inside that smoke. But let's take a look at the overall ranking, and we get to know who is on the top and who is on the second, third. And Equinox on the top. Pain Gaming, that's just 1 point far behind from that first position. But RGC Opex on the third with 1 chicken in their backpack, 22 total points.
Well, no Astra Academy, no Apex, no Bear, and what do we have here? Amazing. And RGC Opex have got 15 placement points. Kudos to that 1 chicken dinner over here.
And 7 kill points.
Wow, 7 kill points.
After just one game.
So they did not have a decent Erangel, right? So it's okay. They got the comeback. So this was necessary for some big guns as well. And Infinity Esports, they are not featuring on the first page yet again.
Yes, and you know what? That is why chicken dinners are
Infinity Esports.
Infinity Esports on the
2
bottom.
points. Bear, 2 points. Look at this. Astra Academy, 4 points. Apes have got 8.
RGC DENO.
Wow.
You ever expected this?
No, I don't
Obviously,
know.
same here.
C9 with just 15 points. Well, this is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the start. And this overall ranking is going to put a lot of pressure on the big guns over here. And I would just love how they're going to reciprocate, because they've not become these big names by chance, right? They've practiced, they've proven themselves in the past, and that is why they are the big guns. And now they are being pinned down by some new blood over here. So
Yeah, you know
what's
what?
up.
Yeah, always wait for the competition, because the competition is really tough. If we talk about that one team, I just want to mention about the team struggle. They are on the second page of the leaderboard. They just got faltered down, but secured only 2 placement points and 12 kill points. So that type of aggression is required.
Well, that sort of an aggression is definitely required from them, and that is what is keeping them on the first page. But is that going to continue in the remaining of the day? That is what we are going to find out on the other side of this very short break.
Here we go now.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? Kicking up the dust, if you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. We got a good thing going on.
Let's get it.
Here we go now.
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Wook up your fun and we are already wooked up during this regional finale, South Asia Wildcard region. And game number 3 upcoming. That is going to be in Sanhok.
Yeah, that is going to be Sanhok, and I'm pretty much excited for that because we all know some teams are just putting up some of the good fight and some teams are still struggling, and they are known for that aggression and they are unable to showcase that aggression in the last 2 matches.
Definitely, a name that popped up just like you were
Astra.
telling is Infinity
Yeah,
eSports. DENO, we have seen so much aggression coming in from these teams in the recent past, but they've sort of been missing out in the first 2 matches. So the Sanhok game might just be the comeback game for these teams, and the game is just about to start and the flight path is just about to appear in front of us from Lekavi to Nakam, but it does not matter where the flight path is in Sanhok. The teams are going to glide towards their drop location, and Opex with an early jump towards that barn quarry split, and they've got some more teams on the paper that would move towards the quarry region. SDMZ is supposed to drop in over there. Even MAKPEN loves to drop in inside this area, so it's going to be really interesting. But MAKPEN, they're sort of just moving towards that bootcamp paradise area as well. So interesting drops coming in. A lot of teams just moving towards the northwestern side right now, and even Astra Academy being one of them. So let's see where they're going to go. They're moving in towards the Camp Alpha Island, which is just the exact place where Apes are also moving. And look at how close they are. They must be spotting each other mid-air. Maybe in the all mic they would be talking about who are you. But right now, they're just gliding together. And Equinox make their way towards Camp Alpha.
Yeah.
Wow. Already Camp Alpha Island crowded so much. If the shift of the circle goes towards Camp Alpha, it's going to be the perfect ingredient at this point. But shots already being exchanged over here, and this is boot camp, ladies and gentlemen, inside Sanhok. We have got Astra Academy and NRC over here.
Miramar on the other side secured 1 kill, and Cage, he got picked off, and this is not a good thing. Oh, look at that video. He has an M249, just gonna reload his M249. Spotted down Swishty. He was just re-peeking from the same angle. Now pretty close to that one teammate, but he has no loadout. He has no helmet, no vest, and no bag. But he has that M249 as well as an AMP for the second option. But look at that. He's pretty far from the pack. So this is going to be a difficult fight. But C-Line, they are also sharing boot camp with these 2 teams. Oh no! Oh! That's amazing.
What a knock. What a knock on Reapers. He would be watching that in replay. That how did I get knocked over there? Wow, Inky with that beautiful, beautiful knock. But now, Scene Line, they sense opportunity. They are just streaming in. Let's see. Krita, he's not looking good. He's under pressure. There's a push incoming with that Uzi suppressed. Now, how are you going to deal with this? It's a constant. He just gives some good damage over there, but that is not looking good for him. And Sanhok just rushes in over there, and these are players falling down from Astra Academy inside the bootcamp area. These are not good signs. Good signs for the team over here. They're not looking good. They're not looking good here. They've already gone down on the 2 matches.
Yeah.
Just single point in the overall standing, and in the 3rd game they drop in boot camp. They're being seriously challenged. Already lost 3 players. DENO with now an M249. What can he pull off over here?
He can knock out 1, 2, in fact 3, but okay, he already compromised his position. That is not good. That is not good. And now he's going to opt for a fight. Secured 1. Going to knock out 1. Oh no! Unable to knock out the second one. Pablo just going to finish the story for Astra Academy. Got eliminated at the 16 without securing a single point. Now this fight is going to be NRC against C-Line. C-Line have a good control of the main building in the boot camp, and NRC present towards the outskirts of the boot camp area.
2 invited teams, C-Line and Astra Academy inside boot camp.
Yeah.
And they knew that NRC are going to be there anyways, right?
They're not invited in the boot camp, especially NRC. They were expecting like we are going to hold this compound, but C-Line.
But they played the smart game,
Yes.
right? They played the smart game.
True.
The entire team dropped towards the northern side, towards those 3 warehouses. They kept this exit strategy. They kept the backup plan.
Backup plan.
Yes.
That's the best part, Rupa.
Yes, they kept the backup plan in their favor, and that is what is helping them right now. But is Inky going to allow that easy escape from the bootcamp area? Because even those ridges are very tricky to get away from bootcamp, right? And these teams are moving towards the northern side. Let's see. Well, I wasn't expecting this because everyone knew that NRC are going to drop there, right? And clear domination coming in from C9 over here inside bootcamp. And don't forget, We have got 3 more Sanhoks
We got
during the course of this 4 days that we have for the regional finale. So now, pressure on NRC. They've already got 2 decent games, right?
Yes.
So they know that their drop in Sanhok is contested. So homework for them. Where are they going to drop in Sanhok tomorrow?
I think so. NRC will still have that backup plan ready for that. But you know what? I'm just gonna ask the same question, but for Astra Academy. What they're gonna do, because they got picked off by 2 different teams.
Well, Astra Academy have a lot of homework, right?
Yes,
In all the maps, they were strolling in Erangel. They were just caught off guard in Miramar. They were just doing the third party in Miramar, right? With 3 teams just answered, retaliated them back. And here they were just struck inside boot camp by Seal9. What an amazing opening created over there by Inky with that info.
For
but
sure.
this is Hearten, and this is one of the other invited team, Apes out there. They're also part of this collision. So all the 30 teams that came in through the semi-finale, they sort of know where the other teams are
Yeah.
dropping, right? But these invited teams are sort of just messing up the plan over there. And they're just dropping onto the locations, premium locations like Hearten, Bootcamp, right? In Sanhok, and just getting this early collision. And this was this was supposed to happen in either of the map. And this is
Yes.
happening in Sanhok. This really happens. And as the course of the day, we're going to go in different regions as well. It's going to happen over there as well in different
True.
games. But this is going to happen here in South Asia Wildcards in Sanhok.
Sanhok.
So a lot of homework for these teams. Let's see if DENO, they're just going to wipe out Apex and keep Hearten as their drop location, or they got to change, because they got the loot, right? But look at the circle. Hearten inside the circle, and by the trajectory of the circle over here, this looks like a northern circle.
Yeah.
And DENO are sitting inside the Hearten city, inside the
Yes.
circle. While they've got Apes outside.
Yeah.
Apes outside.
So that's not a good question. No, that's not a good thing for Apes, for sure. But now DENO on the other side regrouping, just falling back, repositioning themselves, which is a good point. And we have the airdrop 1 in front of us, and we have the beast with 2 faces, MK14, as well as a tactical stock and a ghillie suit in the Sanhok.
Wow. You just need to find
The red smoke.
yeah, you just need to find the red smoke to get to the drop, obviously. But look at this. There's a team incoming.
It is NAIKON, I think so.
Let's see. NAIKON is in the backdrop as well, right? So
Yeah.
we've got 2 teams just moving towards the red smoke right now. Is there going to be a fight for
Airdrop.
for an airdrop? Really? 3 teams inside boot camp. Then we've got a fight for an airdrop. This is the regional finale of the South Asia Wildcard
First day.
region. First day,
It's the
yes.
first day.
And Opex are here. Okay. So who's going to get the ghillie suit? Who's going to get the ghillie suit? Toxin, unknown. Oh, Toxin gets the ghillie suit, okay? Let's see. What is he going to do?
Yeah.
Just an extended mag needed now, right?
Yeah,
And a
that's
cheek
it.
pad. And a cheek pad.
That's it. Like that, then it's going to be the perfect weapon in Sanhok.
And you become the most venomous snake then.
Yes. For sure. But let's see how this fight is gonna pan out, because I'm still waiting for this. Because I'm still waiting for this one fight. But now, Victor Gaming, they're pretty happy with their drop. They just dropped down towards the Paradise Resort. There's not a single team present at that same location. And they're having a good time. But the circle, we're just going to shift. Okay, now, it just shifted towards the northern side. Pain already, they have a good control of the northwestern side of this bridge towards the eastern side of Hearten. Now, Apes, they have to move inside the circle. And this is going to be important for both the teams, DENO and Pain. These are going to be some easy kills, but look at that. Opti up against More, and Opti is inside that one single compound, surrounded by the players of DENO. And let's see how he is going to secure that one kill. He already heard the footsteps. That's why he's just being the sneaky man.
Well, no early collisions for DENO in Hearten, right?
Yes.
So they get the... but now they're also going to do the homework. But DENO are also not getting some decent games, right? They need to make
Yep.
sure. They need to make sure to capitalize on this. And now just one player, Opti, he's just surviving, not giving away any sound cues. Look at how he's standing over there. Just not moving, not taking a step, not using his left thumb at all.
I think so. He's a Vector. He has a Vector. 33 bullets, For sure. With a red dot.
Nice spotting over there.
Oh, come on! That's going to be the same thing for Opti. Dished out a lot of damage, but Demo from a different angle takes down Ghosty, and that's how you're going to react to situation. That cover fire is insane. Opti just lobbed that one grenade and one molly being tossed in towards his side, but from a different angle, we can see from a different location. Kenza picking out some players of Infinity eSports. 2 fight happening at the same time. Pain Gaming secured 1 kill. Again, they are playing with the 3-man lineup, but this 3-man lineup, they're so good.
This just makes me think, are there any pros and cons of playing with a 3-man lineup? I've never thought of this before, but the only pro can be that you can communicate better. Maybe. Because you just got to control 3 players. Maybe. Somehow, because they're getting results. How is that possible? What an amazing thing this is. But now, Demo on the other side, he gets picked off eventually, but that cover fire is still there. Now, fantastic, just make sure to hurt them even more. He's picked off Equinox in the power of Erangel. So these are already 3 teams, third party, early fights being executed over here. Miracle under pressure, closing into the compound. DENO have got multiple players standing over here, but Demo just in the power of towards the bridge. He's knocked down. And how is he going to get any help if he is going to get? That is going to be something to watch out for.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be something to watch out for. But Miracle is again pretty close to the players of DENO. But Apes, they have to move inside the circle. They are just present towards the back lines and they are just closing in the distance. Let's see how they're going to react to this situation. Because 2 teams fighting against each other. Another team wants to join the fray, but they're already being punished. And Equinox still present towards the front lines. DENO, fantastic. He has it. M16 and Miracle. His position, it is going to be very, very, very important for him to be silent. Otherwise, he will find himself on the back, on the receiving edge.
Definitely, he's going to find that, and this is going to be really interesting. But now, look at this. Look at this. Now, Apes incoming, and DENO have spotted them already, right? So there are going to be players inside water. Among all this commotion happening towards the eastern side, they're going to be fishes inside water to hurt. Let's see what's going to happen. Anand already made the jump over there, and he's getting spotted. Salty. He's just waiting for that right opportunity.
Oh no,
goes
it's
down.
Eddie.
Goes down. His teammate. Oh no, this is a different team
Fantastic.
completely.
Okay, they got pinched down from 2 different teams. In DENO, they are still waiting for that perfect opportunity. Salty just gonna fall back. Come on, you can easily secure that 1 kill. Anand just bleeding out, but they are just taking a lot of damage from the blue. Pretty close to the zone. DENO moving towards the zone. Then they're gonna engage in some fights.
I don't think the revive is possible on
True,
Anand
it
there.
is impossible.
Yeah, so he's going to get bleed out eventually. Even the loot is not that important that you're going to commit yourselves in this competitive game over here. But now, they're just moving. So that gives the opening to Pain as well. Even Demo, did he get the revive over there? I don't think so. Opti and Miracle just are moving towards that river line. Equinox really close to the area. So already multiple teams inside the vicinity. They've hurt each other. Now they would be trying to make an appearance through the northern edges of the circle. And we have got Victor Gaming inside Paradise Resort.
But again, Victor Gaming still holding that 1 angle because it's inside the circle, still holding that 1 compound. But Demo got a revive. And
oh, he got
how
the revive!
on earth they managed that?
Oh, wow. This is an amazing team, isn't it?
Again, my goodness, they're playing with a 3-man liner. 1 player got knocked out pretty far away. He was under the bridge and still bleeding out a lot of HP. Now he got a revival, just running towards with his team towards the safe zone. And this is how you're going to play. Equinox, look at that. East has a lot of information, but he's just going to rely on that information. Just going to be a silent man for now because he also has to move inside the circle.
What if they qualify? What if?
There's going to be so much difficult things for some teams who are facing this team. Because, come on, Trooper, if we're just gonna make a scenario, let's build a scenario. Whenever you found yourself in this type of in these type of situation, you always react like, okay, we're just gonna leave you out here and then we're gonna move forward. Pain Gaming will be like, no, we're gonna revive you.
These are young lads, right? From making an appearance over here. They have a really big heart, to be really honest. Because, you know, if you miss out on a teammate, you sort of are already demoralized. Like,
true.
But no signs of that sort of company coming in from Pain Gaming. They're just playing this so beautifully, communicating so well. They just in their head, they know that they got to do with what they have.
The future is so bright.
Well, certainly is, but just hoping for them that Jimmy, the fourth lad, he just comes in for
Yeah,
for
still
the
waiting
matches
for
if
him.
he can, and just be that fourth player over there, because we know how important the fourth lad is, right?
Yep.
That extra gun, that extra hand that can hold a revive in crux situations. But now they look at that, they're going to get spotted out in the open. And
Come on, don't tell me he's just gonna escape that. What was that?
This is a miracle.
Okay, I saw that coming. But again, Equinox, they had a good chance. They are again playing with the 3-man lineup. They have a Bucky now. They're going to rotate. After dishing out a lot of damage, but White, he's using an M24 in this Sanhok map and still popping out some heads. Yep, that's the perfect choice of weapon. And look at that. He's pretty close to that dual airdrops. One in that one airdrop, you will find an MK14, and in the another, you will find an AUG.
Well, yes, 2 airdrops already. So we already have got 2 MKs, right, running inside this game. Let's see if we're going to find any inside the final circle or not. We already saw Opex getting all of 1. But now this is NRC in front of us. They managed to get away from the from the boot camp situation. And they've got all the 4 players standing. But Amara taking some good damage. And now even Pablo getting some hits from the lads of Infinity Esports. They're holding the higher ridge just across the landscape over there. And Pain have somehow managed to get all their 3 players towards this edge of the circle. Let's see how they're going to deal with this, because they've got more teams rotating from that area. And look at that play zone hurting one more player of Apes out there.
Yeah, I was about to mention this point because they're still struggling with the blue and
Okay.
root. Look at that. Found airline. It's going to knock him off.
I think they're in a fight with Equinox, and the damage was also given by Equinox over there, and then the blue zone also had its soul to play.
Yep.
So just look at the have a look at the map and the kind of cluster just appearing towards the southern side. We have got Infinity Esports over here, we have got Struggle over here, we have got Bear over here, and towards the eastern side of the circle we have got Savage Esports and Opex coming in. So NAIKON, they've got this compound to play with right now, and they can gatekeep a lot of teams. Even MAKPEN is coming in from that side. It's going to be a very difficult situation for all these teams. But towards the northwest side, what do we have? We've got Apes stuck, and Equinox making the most out of them. But Pain Demo on the other side, he's got a different storyline to write for himself, and that is exactly what they're doing out there. Mozart goes down. Kudos to Savage Esports out there, and Demo gets the kill of Zero over there. A very decent game coming in from Pain.
No.
And now they're out in the open, but East at the very wrong time, and Cardi, he will also go down. No meds for him, goes down eventually, and not a good sight for any team.
Certainly not. Look at that. This is a fight against Savage versus the players of NAIKON, and Mozart already got knocked out. They're playing with a 3-man lineup, but that one grenade can deal a lot of damage, and yeah, it can dish out a lot of damage. It's the same thing, but look, now just going to revive his teammate. But again, his position has already been compromised, but still found an opening. Just going to finish off that one player using that Thompson perfectly.
And how calmly they're playing the situation. See this. This is NAIKON at its very best. Mozart, the first hit, has been popped in as well. But his teammates get picked off now. And he's picked up the buggy. He's trying to evade the situation. Let's see what he's going to get pulled off. And the finish is coming in. Mozart trying to get away. Shots being fired with that M4 red dot. But he gets away. And in the distance, you can already see laps of Savage Esports going down. And Opex also find that rotation incoming from Mozart. But he survived.
He survived. That's the best point, Trooper. On the other side, Beer secured some kills, and that is going to be the hype. And he got killed. And now, Savage, they have to deal with this situation. Pain again stepping up, taking down some players off Seal9. And Durs, look at that. He received a lot of damage, and that's going to be Beer. Eco again taking down some players from the different team. And now Toxin. Okay. He was about to finish off that one player, but Eco is just gonna make things difficult for Savage, and this is going to be more important.
And Toxin has that MK on his left shoulder, so that's going to be something to watch out for them as well, coming in from the northern side. And now Savage Esports trying to make this move, getting a better spot. One of the lads has picked up the vehicle and just trying to station himself in a good enough spot. But Bear from the eastern is trying to make things difficult, and I don't think this is going to get allowed. They're going to be allowed. Oh yes, he gets picked off from the back seat of a buggy over there, and Susok on doing the damage. But now Opex, they're realizing they got to move out of the compound. They just got to move outside, but they game already prepared, right? They got the Gilly suit, they got the MK, which is already suppressed. Let's see what they're going to pull off. And Pain Demo goes down, courtesy to Seal9. Shots over there towards the right hand side of Opex. They have spotted MAKPEN, and look at these stab shots coming in from the M16 rifle, and Pasta and Illusio under pressure. The revive is being executed over there. Yuzo gets the revive and somehow survives. But on this side, MAKPEN are pinning down the players from DENO. Fantastic on a low HP, just trying to survive over here. And he does not have enough meds, I think. He's just trying to get away. Look at the HP just on the revival, trying to get away from the situation. And Hunter has executed that knock that they were trying to execute over there.
Yeah. On the other side, Momo, he needs a revival as well as the zone is closing in. As just mentioned it earlier, fantastic. He was on so
Still
low
3-man
HP.
Pain.
And Pain still playing with the 3-man lineup. And one player, Demo, he got knocked out when they were engaging in the fight against the players of C-Line. Now the revival already being initiated and he's on 100% HP. But fantastic. Oh, spotted down damage. Come on, man. How you can miss those shots?
Oh, and that is the end. That is the end for MAKPEN. And this is the team that they were trying to execute that knock on, and now they've eliminated. But look at those shots coming in. Fantastic goes down to Benoris. So Victor Gaming yet again making an impact in this game. And how many players who have alive? They've got all the 4 players. DENO out on the 13th position with just 2 kills. Not a good game for them. 3 back-to-back bad performances for them. But Opex also go down.
Yep.
They've been gate-kept by Bear.
Yep. Again. Bear just doing that gatekeeping perfectly. Miracle knocked out 2 players from the side of NRC. Just the only 2 players surviving, and he spots out another. Will he be taking down the answer? Mars retaliated back with his AKM-3X. Is going to revive his teammate, but where are the other 2 players from Pain Gaming? This is going to be their best part. They already knocked out 2. Amar on very low HP. Shusti as well, but Opti, he's still waiting. He's still waiting for that one opportunity. He just got thrown down in that area, and 2 teams are struggling with blue. Pain Gaming takes an exit at the 9th, and Amar just going to pick off the final player.
Well, yes, he did over there, and that is the end. And even Equinox have got a share of those kills. But look at Ligro, he's just sitting in that tower over there, trying to surprise. But I now see they've got an idea that there's a player lurking around over here. He's going to spot him. He's going to spot him, and he's going to end East. And that is going to be the end for Equinox as well in this game. They were leading the charts before the start of this game, and now they are out on the 8th position. And even Pain Gaming is out, so we might just have a new winner over here. And Warzone, he's just pushed in on that tower and make an frozen exit for Savage eSports as well. Or do they have a player? No, they have been eliminated as well. Even Bear, look at how they are prevailing towards the southern edge of the circle over here. They've already got 6 kills, 3 players still standing for them, giving a really tough time to SDMZ, and even NAIKON get eliminated in the distance. So a lot of teams just falling down. And now we are down to the top 5 teams right now. SDMZ coming in from the eastern side. They've been spotted. They're hurting. Then yet again, Suso, he's already got 3 kills. He might just confirm the 4th as well. And but gets traded from NRC.
He was about to confirm that kill, but Psycho already picked him off now. He's just looking out for the final player. SDMC secured one. Eddie will go down for sure. Berlin from a different angle, punishing the players of NRC. Will he be able to secure that kill? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Hazin on the other side is on the domination. Secure 3. SDMC. Look at that. Only 2 players surviving from the side of this one team. We still have 3 teams left. Only 3 teams in this 7th circle.
And how silently have Victor Gaming played this game, coming in from the northern side and from the eastern edges of the circle. They've made sure to prevail as the only team, and they've got concentration towards the lads of SDMZ, who are just trying to survive behind these houses. And Benoris just goes down in this 1v1 situation to Psycho, but Warzone is here with the jump shot, and he's going to take Psycho down. Now Sam is going to end the pressure. Berlin, he's very low on HP, eventually taken down. Berlin over there with that molly. But Marvel has got the perfect opportunity, the perfect setup. He's got all the players spotted, and this revive is going to get executed without smoke out in the open, but he's executing a heal battle over there.
You know what? For
With
how
12
long he can doing a heal battle? Literally from last 4 minutes. And he still has 11 first aid kits.
Amazing, amazing.
that?
But let's see if he's going to hurt Victor Gaming or not. They've got all the 4 players standing. I don't think it's possible for them. At some point or the other, he would make that run of Warzone. So out in the open. Let's see. Damage takes the damage, but returns the favor, takes the chicken dinner. This is Victor Gaming, a team that qualified through the qualifying stage, and now they have come in through the semi-finale. Get a chicken dinner on the opening day. Come on, Victor Gaming. I'm really hyped up for this underdog team.
Overall,
they've got 8 kills, 23 points, and look at the overall ranking. #1 position, a place to be for this team. This is exactly what Victor Gaming wanted, and what a way to go.
NRC, they were at the 2nd before this match. Equinox, they were at the 1st, but now Victor Gaming on the 1st position. Now let's take a look at the MVP of this Sanhok map. It's going to be Demo for sure. After that revival, he was on rampage, secured 6 kills.
On that Hearten Bridge, Yeah, he looked like the game is over for him. And what does he get? An MVP, which is a 3-man team over there. What an amazing game for Demo. 684 damage, just 1 assist for him, but an amazing game coming in from the side of all the 3 players from even Miracle, but Demo was the outstanding player.
Yeah, but let's talk about the top players, and they are going to be in front of us, and it is going to be NK from side of C-Line on the second position, secure 4 kills. Susing, he was so good, and to be honest, after securing that 1 kill of one player of SDMZ, then from that fight, Marble was heal battling inside the blue zone before this fight.
Well, yes, they just stationed everything to the right point, right? And now we're going to have a look at match summary, just having a look at that. And DENO fantastic with the most shielded he's used, just 6 inside Sanhok. Amare coming in from NRC, taking the maximum assist, and we had Inky with the highest damage, but Demo taking the highest kills for the game. And the longest shot inside the Sanhok game would be 227 meters coming in from SDMZ Eddie. I think this was the knock towards the Harden Bridge, I believe. But now, let's have a look at the match ranking for the match number 3 over here. Victor Gaming getting 23 points. That podium position not only in the match ranking but also in the overall, just the kind of momentum that they needed to deliver on this opening day, and they have pulled it off over here.
Yeah, but look at that. On the 6th position, we have Pain Gaming. We saw that they were heavily dependent on the placement points in the first match. Now they're heavily dependent on those kill points. 7 kill points secured by this one team. Savage Esports on the 7th. RGC Opex, kind of a decent outing from the side of this one team, secured total 5 points.
Well, I was expecting a better game from Opex, to be really honest. They had this opportunity in this game. They got the good loot as well in their favor, but they could not deliver it. But now, DENO, back-to-back bad matches for them. Just 2 points out of this match as well. Astra Academy, Infinity eSports, Apes, Struggle. All these teams have really got to change things. The way they are shaping for them on this opening day does not really look good. And even in this match ranking, they have not been able to gather significant amount of numbers for themselves. But now, we're going to have a look at the Oppo F19 Pro moments for the Sanhok game, where the action began right from the word go inside the area of food camp.
Yeah, this knockout from the side of NK was so beautiful, just like this Oppo F19 Pro. But look at that. After this fight, Demo got knocked out and he got a revival from this location. How? That's the perfect question. But Savage, they had a good start, but NAIKON, that one single lad, he was opted for that runaway, and after that, whenever they decided to move in that circle, I'm talking about Savage, Beer was perfectly gatekeeping for them, and this fight was so good. MAKPEN, Momo, kudos to this lad, as well as Pasta, he provided perfect amount of cover fire.
Well, this certainly did, and did not allow any way for all these teams to come inside the zone as well. NRC, once again, a decent performance. I'm really impressed with NRC, Victor Gaming, Equinox. These are the new bloods that we talk about right through the PMCO ladder, and now they're just making an appearance. And this happens a lot, right? But that new teams come in inside the regional finale, but they somehow fade out. But these teams have not faded out. They've just carried the momentum going in their favor. It's a really amazing thing that they are pulling off. Look at Victor Gaming go, pulling down SDMZ, a team that was really stationed. I think they were inside the top 10 during the last PMCO spring split as well. But now they're getting pinned out by Victor Gaming. Who would have expected that? But now have a look at the total damage over here. Victor Gaming with just 925 damage, but getting the all-important 8 kills in their favor. SDMZ did a pretty decent job with 1432, but the highest tower belongs to the 3-man team.
Yeah, Pain Gaming. Again, we are witnessing the same thing. We just witnessed the same thing in the Miramar match, and that was just that's from the side of Struggle, who takes it at the 9th position, but still dished out the highest amount of damage. And now this is this showcased by the same thing from the side of Pain Gaming. But I'm so much excited for the overall ranking, because now we know Victor Gaming, they are on the top, right?
Well, let's get an answer to your excitement over here. The overall rankings are right here in front of us. And Victor Gaming, just with 39 points, they have a chicken dinner on a tie situation with SDMZ with just 1 point lead over Pain Gaming. That is the kind of competition we come in for, right? And that is exactly what we are getting delivered over here. Equinox just dropping down a little bit on the overall ranking with 33 points. But NRC chasing them swiftly with 28 out there. Look at Opex. Look at Z-Line, the appearance that they are making now over here. 13 and 14, placement 13 points, skills 14, so they look at really balanced side, but a comeback game for Bear. That is what they wanted, right? That is what we wanted to see coming in from Bear. 13 placement points altogether for them. 20 points looks really decent, but this is the problem. MAKPEN NAIKON, Struggle, Savage, Apes, RGC DENO, Astra Academy, Infinity eSports. 3 games done, 13 remaining only. They're still on the second page.
Is still on the second page. Like, that's not the performance I expected from this side. But you know what? Out of those 3 invited teams, only one team is in the first page of the overall rank.
For now.
For now.
But
Yeah.
yes, look at that. MAKPEN have sort of got a start. NAIKON have also got sort of a start. Mozart is playing really decent and they will go through. But look at Apes with just 9 points. DENO with just 5. Astra Academy 4 and Infinity just 3.
Play 3 matches, get your 3 total points. Perfectly balanced, but no, that's not how you're going to play. You still have to prove the mettle, and we expect a lot because we already saw that how they approach in a fight in the semi-finals. The way they were playing was so phenomenal, but they have to showcase the same amount of aggression, the same amount of competition in the finals because we're done with 3 games. Only 1 game left for the day.
Well, yes, that is the storyline for now. We are done with 3 games and just 1 final Erangel game that is remaining. And it's going to be very crucial. The kind of starts for these big guns that they were expecting but did not get is going to add a lot of pressure on them. And they can change all that, but just 1 opportunity remaining. And that opportunity on the other side of this very short break.
Here we go now.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea?
Hello guys and welcome back once again to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2021 sponsored by the Oppo F19 Pro. Woke up your fun and we have already witnessed 3 matches for the South Asia Wildcard regional finale over here, and now it's time for that one last opportunity that we were talking about.
One
Shimon.
last opportunity for the day, and we have the second Erangel live in front of us, and we have the plane path in front of us, and it starts from the southern side of the map, or we can say starts from the southern side of the military base and just heading towards the eastern side of Yasnaya.
And Pain Gaming still a 3-man team. That's a constant,
As well
right?
as NAIKON. What about this? You're playing with the 3-man lineup, you're collecting a lot of kills, we are going to go for the same strategy.
Yes. They're going to go for the same strategy, right? Yes, just towards the northern shores of the Lipovka city, that is where the plane path is finishing off. So it's going to be a very problematic situation for a lot of teams out there that want to move towards the western coast. Let's see how the things are going to shape up for them. But I think the secondary drop is going to come into equation for a lot of teams, and that is going to be the military city. C9 already dropping in over there. We've got NRC just moving towards that ferry pier and quarry area. Pain would be trying to do that as well, or Pain might just drop in towards the ferry outside the ferry pier city. That might just result in a collision with NRC. We're going to find that out pretty soon. DENO just moving towards those scattered compounds as well, and Equinox they've got a pretty decent area for themselves. Never Repnoy.
Yeah, no reply. That's going to be the best area for them, because in the previous Erangel, they just drop out in the same location and they secured a chicken dinner.
Where is Infinity eSports headed?
Oh, but look at that. Okay, so Infinity eSports, where they are just heading towards, that is going to be the best question. But Pain Gaming, look at that, pretty close to the players of C9.
Ooh! Pain Gaming did not go towards Ferry Pier and Quarry. Just outside the military base area. Wow, that's a surprise. So let's see how that is going to shape up, because we have now got 3 teams towards the military island, and the circle is a standard main island circle with Potato Hill right on the center. So this is going to change scenarios now, and let's see if there's going to be some more fights towards the bridge, because we've already seen DENO, right, getting into some military bridge action inside the last game in the opening match as well, and they're already over here just spotting the lads of NRC. Susti just towards that petrol station, and Fantastic with an M16 rifle in his hand. It would be really interesting what sort of a scope has he found for himself. But look at that, Infinity eSports with that new drop, just getting hurt over there. White, he's been picked off already, and this is the split situation coming in from RGC Opex, and they've been surprised. They've got some new neighbors to deal with. Not looking good for them. And Opex, Hunter already has hunted down a kill for himself.
Yeah, looking out for another. And look at that.
M4.
Okay.
Oh,
Teammate just
teammate
couldn't
took it away.
kill that.
I hate
But now, Opex, they secured 1 kill. They're already being surrounded by the players of Infinity eSports, but they are in a 3-man deficit. So let's see how they're going to react to this situation. But this fight is going to be way more important for them. And
Even Leo goes down.
Sanchez just for a trade dished out a lot of damage. Is going to be important for him, but now he has to be careful, because Unknown, he is also moving towards the same direction.
Well, 2 players already deployed for Sancher. The footsteps have been read beautifully over there. Leo getting just picked off completely, and now the pressure applied on Sancher. He needs to run with that ump, and there's a player on the first floor that is also creating some pressure on Sancher. Now Sneaks, he was just hoping that Leo could just move towards him. Does not have a good utility to take a fight. Look at the amount of... he's got a nade here. Let's see if that is going to create some difference. Oh, but the ball is going to hit Sancher. Throws him outside in the open. He goes down. Sneak takes him knock with the DBS. Confirms it over there with an S12K. But the second player is just not going to take any damage. Going to shut him down. They've lost a player, Toxin. But RGC Opex, they've hurt Infinity eSports in this early fight. So a new drop for Infinity eSports in this game, clearly not working, and they have been punished over here.
New drop, same outcome. Takes the exit, securing only 1 point. Now they have 4 points in the overall ranking. That's it. 4 total points.
Wow. Do you have a maths exam also around the corner?
No, man, that's not true.
But you're doing pretty good. 3 + 1 is 4. Nice.
Okay, so we can see, I'm doing pretty decent job. So as the players of Opex secure 4 kills, lost only 1 player, and that S12K was so good in those close range fight against Shotgun. if you have a shotgun in a close range fight, the chances of knocking down your opponent is going to be quite high. But look at that grind, pretty close to the players of Astra, and he's just jumping. He's just jumping on the second floor of the school. In fact,
I absolutely love his cap. Rozok written on it, looting up the school area, and now he's got a helmet to hide it. He's not going to show what's written on the helmet over there. But Muzad is just trying to
escape.
That's going to be a very amazing escape.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has a bit of a El Chapo in him or not.
Yes, as well as look at that, Rozok being contested by Astra Academy, being controlled by Astra Academy. So if they just climb up that mountain, or if they have a control of that mountain, they can easily take down two teams, Apex and NAIKON. They already lost one player. NAIKON already lost one player, just playing with the two-man lineup now.
Well, that's going to make things really interesting. But Anand now, he's just deciding to go into this Dacia with his teammate. That's going to create that opening for Muzad. But are they out for the hunting party?
Yep.
I think so. Yes, this is not looking good for him anymore. But has he just camouflaged himself?
Again, this is the second time we're just witnessing the same thing in the South Asia Wildcard.
Well, yes. Muzad, he's the magician. Just pulling off that amazing escape, man. He really pulled that off. He pulled that off.
Oh.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's a trick I'd like to learn.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. And he just used that I button perfectly. He just turned around but did not give away any sound cues. What a magic trick to execute. Wow, Muzad, I'm a big fan.
His
But
reaction is going to be the same, like ours.
well, I pulled it off. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Walking on the water.
I did that, you know.
But now, this is the second part of the escape plan, right? This is the rescue operation being executed. Now Muzad makes a run for it. He knows he's really escaped the situation. And that is the perfect. Even El Chapo is second for me now. Muzad is first. Wow,
You know
what a
what?
magic trick.
If Apes just gonna watch the stream again, they were like pretty disappointed by that. He's so close. He was so close. Which is like, from like after this fight, after this match, they're gonna check out that particular bush every single time, for sure.
And maybe deploy a nade.
Just for
the sake of it. No magic tricks over here. Okay, so we've got NRC trying to control these ridges just outside Ferry Pier. That is the area they loot up and try to control in the early half of the game, and they've just stationed themselves, and we've already got some amazing fights from the Milda region, some magic tricks from the school apartment, some amazing caps also being showcased over there, and there was a fight inside Rozok as well.
True.
And now all inside the 7.5 minutes.
That's the best part for now. We still have 15 teams left. One team just taken exit, and that is Infinity eSports, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the second page of the leaderboard. Again, just want to mention that one point because it is very, very necessary. Because now they have only 20 games left.
Day, right?
Yes, and that's the last match for the day. They did every single thing they can. Change their drop location, opting for some different drop location, going for those splits. Never worked out in their favor. Let's see how they're going to react and how they're going to perform tomorrow.
Just 12 more matches,
Just
right?
12 more matches. Only 12. 1, 2.
And just one team that is going to go ahead and really, if Infinity Esports is going to be that one team, they really got to change their stances in the remaining 12 matches, and let's see what they're going to do, because they're facing problems in Erangel.
Yes.
Because their drop location, Pochinki, is being contested. They're not ready to fight against Struggle Clan. Even during the semi-finale stage, I remember that they picked up the farm split when Struggle Clan fought against them, when they went against Struggle Clan. For a reason, they are not fighting against Struggle Clan inside Pochinki. I don't know why, but they did fight against Olympus, right?
Yes, they did fight against Olympus, but I have the reason why they're not fighting against Struggle. Because if we talk about the overall ranking, look at their kill department. They just secured only 3 placement points. The kill points are so good. So they have a good control of those kill points. Their kill department is so strong. Their individual skills are so good. But they have to focus on those placement points as well.
Okay. Speaking of Pochinki, now we have got...
It's empty right now.
Yeah, it's empty right now, but it's right now in the heart of the second circle.
Pain Gaming? What was that?
Yeah, they just rotated early. They just did not give any
The best
problems
part.
to Seal9. Yeah, they rotated early. They like to play from the quarry region, and that is exactly where they have gone. It's their natural habitat.
Yeah.
And now the important thing is when you play from the areas that you're used to playing, you know where is your halt locations, right?
Yes.
And you know the exact compounds. It's a very normal thing for you to play with. And the problem with changing drop locations becomes is you don't know how to be really quick over there, and then how to get the vehicles as well. You might not find vehicles, and then you got to change your stances as well. But now, coming to this fight, we were talking about Struggle Clan a little while earlier. They are finding themselves on top of Potato Hill, and they are noticing multiple teams trying to just come towards the area where they have been controlling. Even Savage eSports have been here. But now MAKPEN, they're getting shots from all directions. Where to go? They're just running for cover over there. From one side, it's Savage eSports trying to pin them down. From the other, it's Struggle Clan holding the high ground over there, and they've just lost their way in the rotation. Where to go, IGL?
Where to go, as well as they lost Mobo, and now Pasta will fall down. Winner is with his M24, and he's going to secure that kill. Savage eSports secure one. Victor Gaming going to secure one as well. Hershey, look at that. He spots out Warzone while he's just moving towards the circle when inside his US. But now Savage, Struggle, as well as Victor Gaming. These three teams up against each other. These teams are in the same vicinity, but it seems like Savage eSports, they're holding this. These two compounds, Struggle holding the top and the top mountain, but they are on the receiving edge.
I think they're just trying to dominate this area. They're just trying
sure.
to tell their presence and just trying to pin down the team that is holding the high ground over there, give them some sort of a damage. But the important thing that on the other side of the ridge, we have already got Victor Gaming, and that part of the ridge is the area which controls those compounds which are in between School and Pochinki. And in all this commotion, we have got bolt action shot coming in from Heights. Look at Berlin on the landscape, just trying to make that run. An amazing pick from Dexter with that DP and pulling him down. That's going to be like a wake-up call for them.
Yep, that's going to be the wake-up call, and you have to be prepared for this. Potato Hill. On like a lot of fight happening towards this particular area. So Aklu, he got a revival. He's just on 10% HP. Now he's just gonna heal himself up. Victor Gaming, the revival already being initiated. But Dexter, look at that. He spotted out Warzone, and from different position we can see Seal9 taking down some players. But Dexter again doing that perfect job with his GP28, takes down another, and he is literally damaging out those loadouts.
Yep. Arklu just trying to make an impact with that bolt action as well. We saw some of the players using bolt action in Sanhok as well, so there's got to be no surprise. But this is the region that has been using bolt action quite impressively. To be really honest. But let's see if that is going to make an impact in the regional finale as well. And now we've got Struggle Clan with their eyes on Victor Gaming towards one side. Savage eSports was spotted a little while earlier on the other. So these three teams are just trying to station themselves towards the heights of the Potato Hill area. And the next shift of the circle is just around the corner, which we are going to spot in this beautiful, beautiful setup. Thanks to the team over here. And let's see where it is going to go.
Come on, Western Chef.
Oh, school apartments right in the center. Wow. And look at the rotations for Seal9. Pain, they got to move, and they got to move from the northern part of the city of Pochinki. Even DENO is going to make a rotation, but the cluster that is developed towards the southern part of Potato Hill, this is going to light up the positions of, what do you say, Struggle Clan over there. They realize a lot of rotations from that side, and wow. Man, if you're going to pick a good sweet spot on the Potato Hill and hurt teams, this is like the perfect zone for you.
Yep, certainly this is going to be the perfect zone. But Seal9 Sanhok, he was pretty close to the players of Pain. Now he's just regrouping with his teammates. Now, look at that. DENO, Pain Gaming, as well as Seal9, they're just heading towards the circle from the western side, moving towards the western side of the map. But now, Astra Academy, they have a good control of those compounds present towards the southwestern side of school.
Well, they have, and Victor Gaming just sitting right on top of them. But they pinned down NAIKON in that bit of a compound that you see towards outside Pochinki, and you can already see Struggle Clan just trying to dominate on those rotations. Dexter just pulling off one of the lads over there. And now Opex are also finding them in this compound slightly towards the edge. But there's a rotation incoming. There's a rotation incoming that just turned. They got the cues and they just turned from the compound. This was SDMZ coming in from the farm region. And they've just sort of escaped the situation. They're not looking for a fight during the mid game. They want to station themselves, sit peacefully, wait for the fourth circle to pop up, and then maybe they might entertain a fight over there. But from the other side, Team Bear is just looking to pop up shots and trying to engage the lads from Opex over here. They're using a beautiful ridge towards the eastern edge of the circle. Not a lot of rotations coming in from the eastern side, thankfully. But MAKPEN, they have now regrouped, and the VS is running over here from Pelzang. Nice.
He knocked out one player with that. VS is just going to secure that one kill as well. But MAKPEN, oh, yep, he did. Okay, it's this SDMZ fool with this M416 confirmed the kill of Amare. And now, this is not MAKPEN expected.
He's angry.
Two players inside that one check. He's just literally punching out those planks.
His skill got stolen over there.
I'm using a VSS.
Look at that. Still 0 kills with that ability. He's still angry. Shooting. Punching.
Oh, Ariam with his
Ow.
Mosin headshot.
The most Nagant in action. And there is a vehicle damage against NRC. So that's also going to give them a bit of a damage. NRC down to just one lad. They've got 3 decent games already. The team from Sri Lanka already making a decent mark on the regional finale of the South Asia Wildcard region. But DOK making an impression over Eddie with that Car 98 shot, and then just trying to complete that kill with an M466, and now back to that suppressed 8x Car 98 shot. Wow.
Come on.
Can we get a glimpse of it now? Maybe.
Oh, look at that. The circle just favoring them.
He's trying to create a flank angle going outside the circle. And this is going to be on the lower ground. If he gets picked off over here, things might just change, but he's got an angle open for him. He's trying to take shots inside that smoke. Psycho, he spotted him just barely seconds before the smoke cloud just popped over there. He's just trying to take shots, and one of the bullets connected, the second connected, just one more.
Oh, yes!
And it does.
Come on. Look at that. That's how you're going to play. That's how you're going to knock out player when they are inside the smoke. Archer from a different angle just wanted to burst down that one buggy. On the other side, damage on the receiving edge. Take down a lot of damage. He got knocked out with that headshot from the Mini 14. With the gaming dash to do something. MAKPEN the lad knocked out one. Come on, you can take another down. And yeah, that AK. I'm just going to finish off the stuff with that. VSS just going to reload his gun. But he did a lot of job, received a lot of damage. Barely sorry for one.
Wow, man, they got pulled out. They got pulled out completely. The third player goes down to unknown. Wow, they've been eliminated out of the game. 2 were taken down by Pelzang over there thanks to that amazing knocks coming in from that AKM, and the third player from the third party, he goes down. So Pelzang is going to survive over there for his team, and he's got 2 kills confirmed in his tally. And he was angry because his kills were getting stolen, right? He's got the perfect response for that. I'm going to shoot you down. Yeah.
That aggression was necessary. And
now,
at the end,
C-Line, they picked up damage over here. A player knocked coming in from that, and Savage eSports also pinning down Apes. And Apes were the team in school, right?
Yeah.
They were holding a good spot in this circle, and they've been eliminated on the 14th position.
They were on the apartments. Now, they got punished. Never expected this.
Now the fourth circle is closing in. Equinox have got some good high ground to play with. On one side, they've got Pain Gaming and NAIKON, and NAIKON have successfully pulled down Mozart, but the trade has been taken as well. So let's see how Leogi is going to deal with this situation. And Archer takes down one more player over there from the distance.
Archer stole that kill.
Ooh, he sold Mozart?
Yes.
He's definitely an archer from that distance.
Using that M416 perfect.
Wow.
NAIKON final player surviving inside the blue compound for how long, and he just got thrown down because he's inside the circle. Perfect.
Let's see. The coop is on the wrong side, right? Archer might just get shots available on the coop as well, so it's going to be very tricky how they're going to take the vehicle. Luckily, they have a Dacia as well, but Opti is just risking it. Yes, he's going to take the coop over there and just, wow, drifting it into cover. Nice.
Perfectly. Again. But the fourth circle is closing in. Pain, they're just again playing with the 3-man lineup. Only one single player surviving from the side of NAIKON. And from a different angle, we can say Astra Academy stepping up, taking down the players of Seal9. Again, the 2 invited teams up against each other. Astra Academy, they need to confirm that kill. But Seal9, redilated back Rita to secure another knock. Warzone from a different angle, taking down the... Why Astra Academy end up in a third party every single time?
Well, yes, that is going to be the situation for them. The homework that they're going to work out. It's again a third party situation that Astra Academy has got to lead right now. Victor Gaming is trying to pin them down from a different angle altogether. But Equinox trying to dominate the southeast edge of the circle for a very long time. They've got SDMZ just lurking around the corners over there. And they've just picked off one more kill from a team in the nearby vicinity. They're just trying to dominate. But on the backside, they've got one more team to deal with. And who are they? And this is Astra Academy. Rivers gets pulled down completely. Krita on your screen right now. He's just receiving those nades coming in from Amra from outside the circle, and this nade might just be the end for Krita. He's got to stand up and run away from the situation. This nade is right behind him, blows him up completely, and somehow Seal9 have got a hold of the situation. He did a decent job at getting Amra down, but what a game coming in, and this is Sanhok just trying to control the situation. He's got a revive to hold. Is he going to be able to do that? Inky is trying to hold on to that revive to his teammate as well. Just one player down for Seal9, and they've got a good situation on this position in this fight. They're just doing the regrouping in the correct manner. Let's see if they're going to capitalize. Krita gets pulled down, and now they push. Now they push on Astra Academy coming in from the left peak. Inky trying to get that knock. Rubens very low entry, trying to survive this push coming in from Seal9. Cruiser smoked out, shots landing perfectly from the side of Inky. Kate goes down, and this shot on Tweedy is going to take down Sanhok. They have wiped off Astra Academy yet again. A very low number inside the points for Astra Academy.
Look at that dog already on the domination spot. Secure another SDMC secure. Just escape that barrage of bullets. Now, Equinox, they have to move inside the circle. So as a player of Seal9 as well as SDMC. But MAKPEN, they're still surviving with those two players. We saw that those two players were surviving from so long. Now, Savage will have good control of this bridge. Take down one of SDMC's. He wants to secure another. Eddie is not in a good position, just hiding behind that one tree. But Fool will fall down. Pela, I'm just going to secure that knock.
Right on Potato Hill, the circle is, right? So we already had Savage Esports on one corner. They're just trying to prevail, and they're giving a really tough time to SDMZ. Remember, a very decent game coming in from SDMZ. I believe they got the #2 position in the first game. And after that, it's been a downhill ride for them. So, what a nade! What a nade from Lego over there. Eliminating, and they've got 9 kills without losing a player. Savage!
Now we can see who's getting the chicken, you know.
Well, yes, certainly they have a really good chance over here, but we still got 8 teams that are trying the same over here. Let's see who's going to pull it off.
Seal9 eliminated Victor Gaming from the lobby.
Well, they did. And coming in from the southern part of the circle, they had a big cluster to clear out, and that is exactly what they're doing right now. And Savage just clearing things up towards the eastern edge as well, and they've got all the 4 players standing. And now look at this rotation coming in from NAIKON, using the vehicles over there, trying to station themselves beautifully. But they finally, this is a fight that has been lingering around for a really long time, right? Savage Esports, they were trying to hurt the lads of Struggle Clan who were holding the top of the Potato Hill, where the circle is exactly right now. And I'm sort of really just waiting for Struggle Clan to dominate, and they've dominated over MAKPEN and eliminated them out of the game.
They got eliminated at the 8th position. The circle is also closing in. Savage Esports spotting down the players of DENO. Hershey just fired some shot, and on the other side, Ligar's just gonna keep up the domination. But look at that. They're so close to the circle. The circle still favoring them, but as well as the players of Savage. Seal9 spotting down the players of Pain Gaming. Demo will fall down. 2 players still surviving. Opti, as well as we can see Miracle. 8 keeps gonna dish out shot. Savage spots out Miracle, and Miracle will fall down with that Car 98 headshot. And Opti is the final player surviving from the side of Pain Gaming. One grenade being lobbed into his side of Pain Gaming. Opti is still there, I think, so he's just going to opt for that revival. But Demo, his skill has been secured by Waka.
It's a very difficult situation, and Seal9 are being really aggressive over here. They've got the momentum in this game. From one side, we can see Savage Esports trying to dominate the circle. On the other side, we have got Seal9, who have got multiple players down already. Just the duo fighting at this point. And Opti, the kill is being stolen over there from the lads of DOK, but he's getting some retaliation fire from that angle as well. NRC Shusti, what a game is that lad playing over there. He's just surviving over there. An amazing survival game coming in from NRC at this point. It's been a really fair amount of time that he's just outplayed other teams, and just surviving over there. And DOK just getting those knock on once again, and this is not looking a very good situation for Pain Gaming altogether. Now Equinox, they realize the shrink of the circle is on. They got to make their appearance on the edges, and that is exactly what they're trying to do, but they're just landing inside some clusters over there. That is Savage Esports. That is the area that they have been holding up for quite some time, and shots will be available over there. Let's see if they're going to deal with this. But fantastic from the other side. They have occupied Savage Esports completely, and now Seal9 realize this, that they have closed in DENO, so they're just trying to eliminate them from the lobby. And look at that, Savage getting pinned down over there. The fight between Equinox and Savage was pulling off completely, and More goes down to the snake. This is Seal9 in action once again. Look at Senor leading the charge. Ghosty is surprising him, taking him down. I believe he has a Groza over there, and Munke just falling, and Salty is down now. This Ghosty trying to dominate one last player. Munke and he wipes out the entire squad for DENO over there, and the revive is going to be there. Is there going to be a third party over there? Let's see.
But we still have 5 teams left, and Miracle from the side of Pain Gaming, he's still surviving. That fight was favoring Seal9. Still 3 players are surviving. The revival already being initiated. Seal9 Mumke on domination, secure 3 kills. But now look at that. Dexter will fall down. He got knocked out. But now Savage eSports slowly steadily closing in the distance. Those Molly just making sure that he will go down. But Hershey from a different angle, he will fall down. Mumke, he's got a lot of damage. And look at that. He's not stopping. Still firing a lot of bullets, and Savage eSports, they got punished from 2 different angles, sidelines as well as from the front lines, and Miracle, he got eliminated from the...
Look at how how beautifully the smokes were being utilized in that fight over there, but sadly, Seal9 had the flank angle over there, and that is why the push had to be stopped. But Savage eSports, they've still got the numbers in their favor. All the 4 players standing and realizing the situation that they got to deal with this team towards the other side of the bridge, and that is why you can see the players like Ligro being deployed towards their vehicle because they want the flank angle in their favor now. And let's see, he's been spotted already. That's the difficulty for them, but the vehicle has been picked up by Ligro. Is he going to stay over there because they've got the shift of the circle in their favor? The other 3 teams have got to move in, and that is exactly what Munke is trying to do over there. But on a different part of the map, we got Struggle now, who for the first time are finding themselves outside the circle, and they got to move towards the team of Savage eSports that has been hurting them from that direction for a fair amount of time now. How are they going to move in? They're deploying the smokes already, and they're just looting up the crates inside the vicinity, but let's see what's going to happen.
Munke on the other side, his position has been compromised. Just a lot of damage, just gonna pop that one smoke so that he can make an extra cover. Now he's pretty close to his teammate. One player, Sensor, he got knocked out. Munke received a lot of damage. Struggle, look at that, they are using those UAs, they are using those Dacia so that they can close in the distance as well as so that they can be inside the circle. But Sushti from the side of NRC, he's still surviving, Trooper.
Well, he's still surviving, and 2 of the teams are having one of the highest fragging games. Savage eSports, Seal9, these were the teams that were featuring on the second page. They were not having regularly good games in the first 3 matches that we witnessed, and Ligro pulls off senior. So now we have got Seal9 just to the duo. Inky and Munke are going to play this out. They already share 7 kills among themselves out of the overall 12 kills that the team is enjoying, and it's going to be a very important game for Seal9. If they get a decent finish over here, if Chicken Dinner perhaps is going to position them on the #1 position, maybe that's going to be a very good jump for them if they can pull this off. But the lads of Struggle Clan going to allow it, and look at Susti is just closing in the snake, just coming in over here. Dexter, you gotta spot him. You gotta spot him, and Dexter does spot him, shuts him down. So the #4 position goes to NRC over there, and what an amazing performance. And he's surviving since the time there were 12 or 11 teams in the lobby.
And you know what kudos to that one lad secure lot of placement point for his team in RC. That's good, but now we're just down to only 3 teams. Seal9, Savage versus Struggle. And now if we talk about Ligaro, he has no helmet. Dexter on a different side, pins it down. Doss behind that tree, just gonna switch to that one frag. Ligaro just found 1K, and he's just gonna secure that 1 kill. Only 1 single player surviving from the side of one team, and that's going to be Seal9 Inky.
And Liquid has just committed himself to that 1 team over here, and Inky trying to create that opening, and look at that. Oh, Inky gets the second one as well. He's already got 2 players down. Our Struggle Clan reading the kill feed. That is going to be the important thing, because somehow Savage eSports have been brought down to a 2-man squad right now. We have got Hershey in a very difficult spot right now, and Doze is there trying to get that revive over Ligro, and this is Inky just inching in closer with every passing second. Just after 10 seconds, the circle is going to close, and look at that. Dexter, he creates more damage, more problems. Theos goes down over there. Hershey trying to survive now. Struggle Clan coming in with everything that they have got and just punishing and almost eliminating Savage eSports out there. And yes, they have now. Inky remains the last player standing in front of them. Arklu, he's given his shots away. He's given the position away, and Arklu somehow survives. The revive is being executed by Dexter over there.
But look at that, Arklu is still there. Now, Struggle, this is going to be their game. This is going to be their chicken dinner, but Arklu just opting for that. What he was doing? Just now his HP is so low. Inky pretty spots down.
Oh, what an 8. Shut him down with an 8. And Struggle Clan and they were outside the circle for a moment over there. The way they stationed themselves, backstabbed Savage completely, and I think Inky had a role to play in that fall down for Savage eSports as well, because the way he got 2 players down, and that they were reading the kill feed beautifully, and that is why they get this 9-kill chicken dinner, because if you get the information, you act timely on it, you get the results, and that is exactly what they got. 24 points out of this last and final Erangel. They've turned the tides completely. Not only Struggle, even Steel9 have turned the tides for themselves, and even Savage eSports have. So 3 teams getting good games in this game, and NRC getting back-to-back 4 good games.
But worried for beer, worried about beer, but let's talk about the MVP of this game, and it is going to be Steel9 Inky. Survived for the fine, survived till the end from the side of this one team, secured 6 kills. Look at that, dished out 909 damage, and also gave 3 assists.
And somehow the architect for Struggle Clan's chicken dinner over here. Somehow.
Oh, yeah.
He had a helping hand over here. But definitely it was an amazing performance coming in from it. Even if Munke would have been there, it could have been these duo would have pulled off something different. But 909 damage, that's a really good number to command. But he's been overtaken. Look at that. There are players featuring with 936. That is Dexter. Equinox DOK with 1000 damage. What an amazing performances from all these players. What a way to end this Erangel, right? Because they've got to set up the remaining 3 days, and that is exactly what they've done. Some amazing big performances coming in from Savage eSports, Hypes as well, Dios as well. What a look at that, 900 damage for 3 kills. Now it's time to look at the match summary, but I'm really impressed with the kind of performance and the kind of intent and dedication coming in from these lads. That's
amazing. That's totally amazing. But we have the match summary. Inky secured the highest kill. The longest distance kill is from the side of Archer, and he stole that kill. I still remember. Okay, dished out the highest amount of damage. Clue dished out used the highest amount of utilities. But let's take a look at the match ranking of this final game for the day. C9 Esports on top with 26 total points. Savage and Struggle, both the teams secured 24 total points.
Wow.
Another team have
and the team with Chicken Dinner have got 24 points for the 3rd position in this game. But I really feel that this was Savage eSports Chicken Dinner. That Steel9 and Struggle sort of made sure that Savage did not get, but could not stop them from getting those all-important 24 points. It was a big game coming in for them. Even Equinox, they got a really decent Chicken Dinner in the first Erangel, and now they got 11 points out of the second game. So Erangel is a suit that is favoring Equinox. That's going to be a team to watch out for even tomorrow. But look at these. These are new teams coming in through the qualifiers. NRC, Equinox, they're getting important matches, back-to-back scenarios. This is really nice. 8 points for NRC. Wow. And even Pain Gaming did feature on the first page.
Yeah, they secured 7 total points, and that is the best part. And look at that, Astra Academy on the 11th position, secured only 2 Apes on the 30. Infinity Esports, I mentioned earlier, Team NAIKON and Team Beer. They were on the 8th position in the overall ranking before this match. I think so now they will find themselves on the 2nd page of the overall ranking, because teams like C9, Savage, Struggle, they already stepped up.
Well, they did, and that's going to create more problems for all these teams on the 2nd page, on this page. But now it's time to have a look on the Oppo F19 Pro moments for this Erangel game, where these teams, look at this. This is the fight of Infinity Esports that we were talking about, and Sanchar was forced to come out of his cover, his concrete cover, through that molly, and then Sneaks had a little bit of a cameo to play. He got just 1 kill over there, but eventually fell down. And then it was all about Potato Hill and the ridges around it, and Struggle Clan were trying to dominate this area for a fairly long amount of time, and Savage eSports was trying to pin them as well. But this was also a moment, right? Pelzar getting multiple knocks with that VSS, but kills getting stolen. He was punching the concrete walls of that shack, and eventually 2 of the lads at this point just closing in from the team of Bear, and he pulls both of them down and eliminates them.
They would have used some grenades, it might be their match, but you know what, that's not the case. But at this position, C9 Esports, they were looking phenomenal after eliminating Astra Academy from their way. Then they moved towards the safe zone, and then C9 literally pins down the players of Pain. But DOK was the reason why Pain Gaming takes an exit.
First they eliminated Astra Academy, then they eliminated Pain, then they eliminated DENO over here, and they were almost pulled down from this situation. But the last player standing, Munke, he just capitalized, got Ghosty down, who was using a Groza in a close combat fight. He went down over there. But this was Susti's moment when he just closed in too close to struggle over there and got picked off. Inky had his final cameo to play inside the final circle, but Munke got picked off, and after that he was just the solo lad remaining. 6 kills going down to the nade. He did whatever he could, got the MVP of the game, and this out a really good damage for his team as well. 2,500 almost damage for C9, but look at Savage Esports, and this is the reason why I was talking about this was their chicken, because 2,800 damage almost, and even the Struggle Clan were not far behind. 2,200 and 3 teams. If you calculate the number, that goes over around 7,000, I believe.
Yeah, like look at
even
that.
more 7,000, even more than 7,000.
They're pretty rich in those damage stats, right? But except these 4 teams,
they can give loans.
Look at the other
they can give loans.
Yeah, they can certainly give the loans to the other teams, but we are waiting for this moment, and we have it. Let's take a look at the overall ranking for today. Every single team just played their 4 matches. Spain gaming on the second again.
Again on the second, but look at that. C9 Esports, one of the invited teams, and they're making an appearance with this amazing game. And this is what we were expecting, right? If they get the chicken, they're going to be on the first, but they did not need the chicken. So without any chicken dinners, the top 2 teams are C9 Esports and Pain Gaming, and Equinox with 1 chicken on the 3rd position, just 1 point behind Pain Gaming. Victor Gaming and Struggle on the 1st page. This is going to be and even NRC on the first page. So 3 of the qualified teams through the PMCO making an appearance on the first page. This is something that you don't watch daily, alright?
True.
So, and these teams are carrying the momentum over here, and it's going to be really amazing how these teams are going to play the remaining 12 matches, which are not really far away. So just make sure to like the stream and press the notification bell icon, because you would not like to miss out on all these 3 teams specifically, because this is the first time they're getting featured at this level, and it's a really important run for them.
It's certainly really important. I think so. Struggle, they were at the 12th or maybe on the 11th position before this match, and now look at that. RGC Opex, they secured 1 chicken dinner, but still they are on the 2nd page of the overall ranking with 33 total points.
So that tells you the pressure, right?
Yeah.
2 teams who stand on top without any chicken dinner. And even with the chicken dinner, Opex are on the 2nd page. So that is pressure for you, my friend. And Infinity Esports, Astra Academy, DENO, Apes, MAKPEN on the 2nd page after day number 1. What are they going to do is going to be something to watch.
I think still Beer and MAKPEN will still bearable, right? Because they are bearable. Because they secured almost 23 points. But look at that. Apes.
They
just
did not
hit
even
this
get the
double-digit
start.
mark.
They did not even.
Yes, 10-7-6-4 is so less, Trooper. It's very less.
And Infinity, Astra, and DENO did not arrive. Well, this was certainly not the kind of start we were expecting from these teams. But let's see what they're going to learn from today, and they're going to change in their gameplay tomorrow. That's going to be something to watch out for. I'm going to keep an eye on Infinity Esports. Are they going to drop into Pochinki, or they're going to find a decent spot for themselves? That is going to be something to watch out for, because clearly the plan that they came up with today did not work for them.
Literally didn't work out for them, but they have to implement a lot of stuff in their strategies, because today it's not the day for these teams as well as Astra Academy and DENO. Let's see how they're going to perform tomorrow. But I just want to talk about Apes as well. Despite the fact they were getting some early kills, they're just dishing out a lot of damage, taking out some individual, but still in the mid stages they were struggling.
Yeah, yes, certainly they were struggling, but they were teams who just sort of found the right way to get back on track. Struggle Clan, Savage Esports, by the end of the day, they were looking good. But one team that is looking really stand out, featuring at a prominent spot on the first page, is Victor Gaming. That is a team to watch out for, and they are just delivering. At this stage, in the regional finale, on the opening day of the South Asia Wildcard region, they were really present over there. But let's see if one of the lads from the team is present on the kill leaders or not. No, nothing from Victor Gaming over here, but we have got DOK with 13 kills in 4 matches. Wow, what a performance.
He was the person using those snipers, those bolt action till the end. That's why his damage is so good. C9, Inky on the second, secure 13 kills just out.
He got 6 in this one, right?
Yes, he got 6 in this one last match for the day. Pain Demo obviously is going to be on the 3rd
Even
position.
DOZ is appearing over here. Hunter is over here. Demo is, I'm no surprises. No prizes for guessing for Demo, right? He's been the standout player for Pain Gaming and the consistent performer for Pain Gaming as well. Even Mozart is a player to watch out for.
For sure.
And some really amazing performances coming in individually as well, and on the basis of team performances as well. So a remarkable day inside the entire South Asia Wildcard region this opening day, and it's been really amazing. This is the fall split region finale that you're watching, and we've still got 3 more action-packed days upcoming. For now, this is all for the day number 1, and it's been really amazing. Any closing statements?
You know what? I love the way every single team is approaching towards the fight, and the way the zone was shifting was phenomenal.
Well, yes, and with those words, we'll once again thank Oppo F19 Pro Moments for bringing us these amazing games, and take good care of yourself, everyone. Happy gaming. We'll see you tomorrow.